everyone. Sarah the DM here. Just wanted to welcome you to tonight's session of Adventures in Melodia. To anyone out there watching or listening to this, we are a group of friends who love playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we get together online every week to play a homebrew, all-bard campaign. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy. Now, let the performance begin.
It's just my bad, but I'm here and good to go. Energy drink, yeah.
Thinking the other day, I'm not sure if we have a laser pointer. We've got two kitties that I'm sure.
I don't trust our kids with them.
Yeah, no, they'll just shine them right in your eyes. But do you have a
Oh
laser?
yeah, no, Adrian's got a 3 strike for trying to blind me before he loses them for the day. Especially with
That's a lot
the
of strike.
green laser and the Blu-ray laser. Those are both 1 strike. Especially the Blu-ray laser, since that can pop balloons and light matches if you shine
Holy
it at
shit.
them long
Oh my
enough.
god.
Jeez. Do the strikes reset daily, or do they?
Yeah, they
fall
reset
off?
daily.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you have like a tracking system, like a
Our
word,
tracking
Excel
system
file?
is how many times do I remember being blinded
Oh,
today?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Gotcha.
easy to remember when you've been blinded that day. I found.
Yeah, you just close your eyes and count the spots.
Oh,
You're like,
jeez.
well, fuck this toy today.
Well, that just sounds dangerous, man.
Yeah, no, I basically just gave my child a laser weapon and let him go with
Yeah.
it, and he's usually fine.
Weaponized children, that's pretty scary.
It is.
Futuristically weaponized children, laser weaponized children.
Luckily, they can barely cock the Nerf guns
I
at
was
this
just
point.
thinking about that. Like, we have a whole set of like different. They're not Nerf brand, but they're like Nerf guns, and a whole bunch of those like, I don't know, torpedo bullet things that are made of foam. And yeah, the kids like still can't quite like get them like cocked and ready because you have to pull really hard on like different parts. Or, like, I know one of them has the like just like a shotgun, but it takes some like manpower to actually like cock it. So usually
And the
it's
sniper rifle really fucking shoots, man. That thing hurts a little bit.
yeah. So Dustin
Yeah,
just snipes the
Adrian,
children.
he's got one that he can reliably reload on his own, but the others, like, we have to load it or cock it for him. Yeah. Oh, also, warn your children. We bought like a 12 different function hose, like nozzle sprayer thing. And when we were in the store and Adrian was holding it, he was like, the next time that Xander and Azalea are here, I will spray Xander because he would not stop spraying me. And I was like, well,
He would deserve it
ideally
better.
not, but I'll give them a heads up.
Yeah, just let him Lord of the Flies it out.
It builds character.
Yeah, right. Toughen him up a little bit. Like, see, taste of your own medicine. Well, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good to go.
sweet. Welcome to Adventures in Melodia. I've gotten used to Alejandro doing the intro. Let's see. Last time, you guys had a rough negotiation with the Baron, where Robbie fired a crossbow at the bag of coins that was being exchanged between the Baron and Alejandro and missed. But then he was basically arrested. And then Alejandro and Hegnus both negotiated for Robbie's release and were able to take him out of the city guard's custody and also convinced the Baron that Robbie really didn't mean any harm. He was just really insulted by the amount of money that was offered. And so the Baron has agreed to negotiate for a higher price if you guys want to come talk to him about that.
I feel like Robbie should not be part of that conversation.
Just maybe set this one out.
Well, I'm gonna start with the 3,000 that you were talking about and see what happens.
let's see.
You never know.
You guys
I'll be
go.
happy to accompany you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I remember Hegnus was at the trying to get his curse removed. That's where I
Yeah, yeah.
stopped.
So before you guys came back to town, Robbie paid Mardnab and also paid her extra to kind of hang out and keep an eye on the Bigfoot situation and sort of let you guys know what was going
See what the
on.
Baron's guys did with him.
Yeah, and then also Adri, the tune servant of Malil, um, she was kind of interested in hearing your guys' stories, so she could maybe like write some songs about it. So she got a business card from one of you, and I think it was Robbie. I think she
Yeah,
was
it's
talking to
usually
Robbie
Robbie.
about when she could come by and chat with you guys. So
I
there's like,
think Robbie
yeah,
has the business cards. I don't know if we all have them, but I know
Oh, yeah, we do.
Robbie
yeah, you gave
learned about
some.
them from his master, about an old paladin.
Yeah, Robbie made or like had the extras and gave I think like 5 each to Hegnus and Alejandro, and they've been giving them to people. So the business cards are working out for you guys. It seems like. So yeah, then you guys came back to town. Came home. There was a letter from Markas. You guys rested. Um, the next morning, you guys, or kind of mid morning maybe, you guys all set out and went your separate ways. Hegnus was very forthright with Bertrude. And so Bertrude insisted on escorting him to the infirmary at the Colosseum because he confessed to her that he is afflicted with lycanthropy and was bitten by a werewolf. So she wants to help him out with that. Robbie went to Marcus's house to talk to him about the autonome that he has there and possibly getting a gun made, which Markas is kind of already working on. And I think the most important, the like number one priority was to get Markas to come to the house and help Robbie build a drum kit for for Alejandro for the house. The mechanism to
Yeah,
make the drum kit work.
A way to
Robbie
play
will
6
deal with
drums at the same time.
Yeah.
that while you guys go and negotiate,
Yeah.
since his presence is probably just going to make things worse.
Well, before you go negotiate, Alejandro was looking for Seriphai, and she was not at home, so he was on his way to the Moonlight Theater, and I believe that is where we left off. So we can start back there if you want to.
Okay.
Alejandro. So, actually,
Alejandro.
here, let me move you guys on to the theater. Got it cleaned up a little bit. So,
We did rest, right?
yes.
Last night.
Yes. And you haven't done anything since then, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can come in.
And I will use enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
Just as an out of character thing, the new UI is nice.
Yeah, they switched all the buttons around. I haven't had enough time to mess with it and to see if I like it or not. I don't really like change most of the time.
Don't like change.
I don't like change.
The fact that you can draw more than just a straight line or a scribble is a incredibly late addition. Very welcome.
All right, so Alejandro, when you walk into the theater, You see Seriphai's driver kind of down at the bottom of the stairs, just like doing his own thing. And Seriphai and Vinla are up on stage discussing something in hushed tones, and the theater's pretty much empty. You don't see anybody else there. Already.
That was me.
It's okay. I'll get rid of it.
I can delete it now.
You can?
Yep.
Oh, yay.
Malil be praised.
I might like that most of all.
You can delete your own messes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway. Seriphai's like, oh my gosh, Alejandro. Oh, I had heard that that you guys were okay and that you were back, and I'm so glad to see you. Are you okay? Are you rested up? Is everything okay?
Yeah, we're doing great. I came as soon as I could. I didn't want you to worry about us.
Well, I have been. I mean, you guys said you were going to be gone for a few days, and then it was, what, a week? We decided to send out the search party because I just didn't think we should wait any longer, and everyone else agreed too.
Well, we were a little worried, but our mission was successful, and we captured that big, stinky Bigfoot.
No way! You actually found a Bigfoot?
Yeah, we did. You want to see what it looks like?
Sure.
I can use silent image. Oh hell, I'm 3rd level now. I can use major image to recreate the Bigfoot down to the hair and the smell and everything. And
Oh, wow.
he can move around,
Okay.
look intimidating for a minute, then be endearing or cute.
Let me see if
You can make him go through some different emotions.
I can give you a Bigfoot token. Is it large? Yeah. Or is it regular?
It's I can make a 20-foot cube with major image.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I can put trees in the background and everything and make it look like it did when we found him near the cave with the water and everything. She gets the whole scene.
Wow. Okay.
Are you also going to show the scene where we tortured the eagle to truly set the mood? Or?
I don't know if you can change it in the middle. I'd probably have to recut.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
There you go. I gave you a Bigfoot. Her and Venla both step back. You're like, ah! And even good old Kevin down here,
Mike.
he's like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
So this is what he looked like, and it was pretty cool. We found him in a cave, and I don't know, it's not very friendly or communicative. A pretty interesting creature.
Fascinating. And is it dead or alive?
Oh no, they wouldn't let us bring it into town, so the Baron has it right now.
Where does the Baron have it?
Well, it sounded like he was going to do experiments on it. I don't really know. Somewhere outside of town, I hope.
Oh my. Interesting.
Well, I guess we sent Mardnab, but that's not really her business.
Well, I noticed.
Well, I was wondering, actually, sorry to interrupt, but tonight, I was thinking I could meet you at Dockside.
meet me at Dockside.
Yeah, for some food and stuff.
Oh, Alejandro, I'm very flattered, but I don't mix my personal life with work, so.
Oh, yeah, no, it totally wouldn't be like a date. It's just we've been working together so long, and I know nothing about you, and I feel like We should at least be friends.
Deception check?
You don't want to be friends with her?
No! I want to slip her the meat.
Yeah, deception or persuasion. Did you say slip her the meat? Is that? I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Is the 29 good?
Yeah. Yep.
That was almost a critical beef. Wow.
All right. So your deception is that you guys are just going to go out as friends.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing the anchor man.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go out as co-people.
Go play the Yaz flute for her at the bar.
She's like,
Best
well,
movie.
you know, I am interested to know about this journey you guys took into the woods. Speaking of, where are the rest of you? Why are you the only one that's here? Where's Robbie?
Oh,
Where's Hegnus?
that's easy to explain. We had a lot of chores we needed to do since we were so late.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, actually, I have a gig for you guys. I was going to tell you all when we were all together, but I suppose you could pass along the message. But the Midsummer Festival is coming up, and we usually have a really big show here. And since you guys are so popular, I was able to make you guys the headliner. So
That's awesome.
that's going to be coming up here in about, it's not this like Friday in like 2 days, 3 days, 2 days. It's the next Friday. So you guys have a little bit over a week to prepare.
Oh yeah, no problem. I don't know if you can tell or not, but we've grown in experience since the last time I saw you.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to tell just from a single conversation, but that sounds awesome.
I really feel like I've done a lot of growing up.
Well, that's good to hear, Alejandro. I mean, you guys did say that you were gonna practice while you were gone, and you were gone for a while. So I can't wait to see what you guys have for me. You know, a headliner is going to be expected to give the most outstanding performance. So, of course, um, you know, that's what I hope.
Oh yeah, we're taking our tribal stuff to the next level. Sure. Greatest drums you've ever seen.
All right. You guys have a unique sound, but people love it. I gotta say, you know, I like it too. Venla's like, harumph.
All right, well I'll see you after dusk, I guess. Dusk.
Dockside? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I will see you at Dockside.
Next.
Nice job. That was perfect. Throw you guys back to the city. Just as an aside, I heard a child shouting. I don't know if you want to just go check really fast. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's we've got Hegnus going to the infirmary. I think that's probably next in rotation.
Sure.
Yeah, Bertrude is going to drag him down to the Coliseum, and they have kind of like a, it's almost like a first aid station. There's some cots in there and some cabinets with a lot of medical supplies and some various people of different um, species, races, who are kind of milling around in the room with like kind of professional attire. I don't want to say like lab coats, but they've got robes on that are kind of all the same sort of navy blue. And yeah, they look like they've got the healer look about them, but each one kind of has like a different appearance. And there's one particularly old woman who kind of motions you over. She seems to know Bertrude. She's like, come on over here. What seems to be the problem?" And if Hegnus doesn't begin to explain, Bertrude will.
Sure. Hegnus will be like, well, I was out in the woods with my band, and we were finding the old Sam Squatch that people talk about. We found him, but on our way back, we got attacked by some werewolves, and well, I think I'm changing a little bit. I want raw meat. I also want Bertrude more. I'm afraid I'm afflicted. Do you have anything that would help cure me, or make me maybe have less fleas?
I see. Were you bitten by the werewolf?
It chomped me, but I didn't really know I was affected so much until the next day. It did bite me pretty good.
I see. Come here, come over here. And she kind of motions you over to a cot and has you like sit down. And she's like, roll up your pant leg now. As you roll up your leg.
Whoa, hang on, Missy. I have Bert right here. I don't think this is part of the cure.
Bertrude is like, Agnes, now she's just trying to look at your bite wound.
Okay. I rolled my pant leg.
And she's kind of inspecting where she could see these like holes in your pant leg and this blood-soaked wound there. And you've definitely got some areas underneath that are punctured. Your skin looks like it's not quite like infected, but kind of. And she's like, looking closely and poking and prodding at it, which probably hurts. And
Missy.
she's like, I see, yes, I
What
can do something.
your bedside manner?
Well, did you want my help or not?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
This is a curse most gruesome, but lucky for you, I have the skills. I can heal you. It will cost a fee. And actually, I should have looked this up beforehand, but does anybody know what the going rate is? I know we had like a Jenny's Remedies.
Is it remove curse?
Yeah, it's going to be remove curse. Let's see, cost. Oh my god.
So scroll costs 80.
Okay. The remove curse scrolls costs 80. Well, that's probably about.
Let's see if there's any other. Trying to find something more official.
I found a ridiculous formula. Yeah, this is remove curse 90.
Okay, that's pretty close to what.
One guide. Hey Dustin, how much would you charge for a spellcaster to cast remove curse on somebody? It looks like it's about 80-90 gold.
Nice.
I lower the prices on pretty much everything for you guys, but because the scroll prices are kind of ridiculous, and having someone cast it for you is normally cheaper than a scroll.
That's
So
kinda
you're
what I was
looking
thinking.
at It's 800 for a scroll, so I don't know. Half that
Wait, 800?
Or 80.
for a third level.
Oh God. Okay, that's. I definitely don't have that money.
But that's a scroll. You can get someone to cast it cheaper.
I'm gonna have to go on werewolf, guys.
Is there any
wow.
spell components?
First, let me see.
1 second. No. Huh.
I mean, you can always get a favor.
It's for remove curse, right?
Yeah.
What says
Just go
components?
to freaking what's his nuts?
Wait,
Leo.
how much were you
Or no, Father Fenric can do
costing?
it.
That's what I'm trying to decide. I should have figured
Or
it
wait,
out ahead
how
of
much?
time, but
Wait, what was the ludicrous quote you just put out?
Oh, the scroll is listed at 800 gold.
Oh, yeah. The let me look here. This Tyranny of Dragons has a. I guess it depends on whether there is a spell caster
Oh
or
yeah,
not
sure.
in
Someone
the
at my will has
village.
it. Yeah.
Give me a second here. I'm about to link you something.
I don't know. Everything I'm seeing is like 75, 80, 90 gold.
Yeah.
I was going to say 75 gold, so
Nice.
I think that's what I'm
Hegnus
going to go with. 75.
did his patented haggling.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 23 in persuasion and 11 on. He'll say, "Oh, I wouldn't know, but I was gonna see since I'm a bard of valor, and I was gonna see if you could maybe make it a little cheaper. My pockets aren't as full since I quit me job. Could you make it just a hair cheaper for me?
Oh, wow.
A dwarven hair, of
Happens.
course."
She's like, oh, it's been so long since I've seen somebody with lycanthropy, and it is just awful. I feel so bad for you. And, I have seen you working around here. I suppose I could do it for about what do you say?
50?
I was gonna say 60 gold. Now,
Oh,
Sonny.
that's about 50.
Hang on, I'm so bad at math. What is let's see. Yeah, I've already gone past
Okay, 60 works.
10%. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 60.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, that works.
If you need
He's
to
like,
borrow
no.
money, Robbie's still rich.
He'll Hegnus will kind of clear his throat. He's like, "Can I pay in copper?"
Bertrude's like, no, Hegnus, I've got the coin. I've been doing very good.
Got a lot of copper.
I do have a lot of copper. Of almost 800 copper.
I
And
have 1,000 copper.
the old healer lady is like, oh, we'll take whatever you've got. It's fine. We can use all manner of coin here.
Awesome. So that would be 80 copper, right?
60. Oh, wait, no, 8 copper?
Gold.
60 gold.
Oh, because that's 600.
So that would be, yeah, like 600 copper, right?
6,000 copper.
Yeah, 1,000.
Nice.
6,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
600 silver, 6,000
Okay,
copper.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't have that much copper.
I have 600 silver too. Jesus Christ. I don't have so much money.
Okay. I will begrudgingly use
I
my.
have almost 600 gold, so
Was. Did you say 60 gold?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Let me subtract.
Yeah, you can
Uh,
pay with various coinage.
80. Oh, that's all
So you
good.
do the math.
So I'll have 80 gold left. Okay. I will give her gold and I'll thank her kindly. Oh, thank you, ma'am. And if I ever get to inflict it again, I'll be coming to you. So you might have repeat business. So thank you.
She'll kind of wave her hands over the. Actually, hang on. What is remove curse? Verbal and somatic. Okay, yeah. So she'll like wave her hands over your wound and kind of mutters some strange words that you don't recognize in her old gravelly voice.
Ratu, Rata, Nictu.
Yeah, and you can feel this like kind of strange coldness in your body, and you feel it like sucking down from your head and down into your chest and up from your toes, and everything is going towards your knee, and you can almost like see the disease getting like sucked out of you, or the curse or whatever, and it just pulling it out of your knee and pulling it out of your knee, and then eventually it seems like all of the like nasty blackness has been pulled out, and you can see that your knee just has kind of like a regular wound now, just a regular old bite mark, which she also does a little bit of work to heal that up too. She's like, all right, Sonny, good as new.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. I sure appreciate you. I know this will definitely set Bert at ease. I know she was getting a little concerned about me behavior.
No magical STDs for Bertrude.
Yes, thank you so much. We always appreciate your services.
Thank you. Well, we better be going, but I wish you good luck and thank you again.
I hope not to see you again anytime soon now.
The feeling's mutual. Oh, I'm kidding.
And then you guys can go back to Bertrude's if you want. I
To
say
Bert's bunk?
that whole thing, yeah. Yeah, it's like Wednesday afternoon, I think, is what we figured out. So the whole going down to the infirmary and getting the remove curse and all that probably took about an hour or two to get all of that done. It's like a trip to the ER, you know.
Nice.
Gotta get you checked in and checked out.
Awesome.
So yeah, you guys can head back, and I think you were wanting to get another shift of your hooch done. Is that right?
Yeah, yep, that's
Okay.
right. Yep, totally.
I need to mark that down on my calendar. Okay, you were on 7.
I think it was a shift of Bert and a shift of Booze. If I recall.
Are we doing in that order, or booze and then Bert and then booze?
Yeah, let's go in that order, sure.
Bert and then booze.
I mean, she already said yes.
I know,
It's a
right?
sealed deal.
I feel like outside Bert's bedroom door, well, everyone sees you guys go and you're like giggling like school children, and you run into Bert's room and slam the door, and then people hear what they think is like fist fighting inside. This is like slamming around. At one point, Nevin gets a little bit worried, and he's like, I'm gonna go knock on the door and make sure everything's okay. And Wendy goes, oh no, Nevin, no, you just keep doing your job. Oh no. So she kind of pulls him away. And
Awesome.
yeah, if you decide to do that, you'll have to stay up all night to work on your hooch, but that'll be fine. So,
Worth it.
yeah.
Worth it.
All right, so you'll be.
I have a very terrible,
to...
not safe for you
Bang,
to
bang, bang, bang,
like
bang.
limerick or rhyme. I just thought of there with hooch, but I'm not gonna say that.
I mean, we're bards. Let's hear it. It would be
Nah,
wrong
it's
to not
crude.
say a limerick.
Well,
Especially
it's
in an
not so much a
appropriate one.
limerick as just like, I mean, Hegnus with the cooch before the hooch.
Hooch before the hooch.
Nice.
I like it. All right, so you're at 8 out of 10 for your hooch making.
God, 2 more days still. It's taking forever.
Yep. And then let's see. I think Robbie is still at Marcus's house.
Yeah, I'm chilling out there. I'm
Yeah.
trying to convince him to come back to our house to, set up the drum kit.
Well, I think you did. So if you want, let me see if you
Well,
guys.
I'm trying to convince him to leave his house now, I
Yeah.
assume. I don't know his actual personality, but I just imagine him as like the fantasy medieval equivalent of like a stoner inventor that also does DIY things on the
MacGyver
side.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
So I'm like, come on, yeah, you've got inventions, great. Can you come back to our house and help me set up this drum kit? I
Yeah.
paid you already, I think.
Um, I think you guys just need to pay for materials. Yeah, I'll make a little character profile for him because I don't have one made for him yet. I thought I did, but you should be able to control his icon now. And yeah, as I recall, he had agreed to come back and work on your drum set first as like a first priority. So if you want him to do that now, he can totally come back and you guys can put in a shift of that.
Yes, I would like that. So I'm like, hey, can you take a break from what you're doing? Like, come on, let's get this drum set assembled. I'm good for the money. Come on, man. Let's get this done. Alejandro's really waiting on this.
And get his icon copied here. Orthodox house.
So while I'm waiting for you to switch screens, I'll just assume we've been there. Or, we're both there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm confident I could do this myself, but they all said, oh, they want it done professionally and by someone with proven skills. And, never mind the fact that I'm an artificer and I've, made living beings out of nothing, but whatever. And so I'm just gonna motion hey, follow me over here. It's through these doors, and then just point him at it and be like, these drums, we need those set up. I was like, I
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
agreed
All right,
on
yeah.
what was the price?
I think you're gonna need about. Let's see. We're gonna need some materials. We got to get some metal, maybe a couple other things to make the mechanism, the actual stand itself. I think probably about 10 gold should do it. Um,
I'm like, oh, 10 gold, no problem. And I just, yeah, flick him like 10 gold coins and remove it from my inventory.
He's like, all right, I can totally grab those materials, but we're going to need to draw up some plans first, just to make sure that we're both on the same page, pun intended. And we also need to, figure out how this thing is going to function before we fuck up our materials. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you've
I'm
got
like,
some
okay.
paper, some ink, but we need to sit down and draw this out.
Robbie's like, I literally have them in me. Not on me, in me. And then I open
Oh,
my little chest compartment and pull
oh.
out pen and ink. And I'm like, let's go to my office, I guess, over here. And no, it's closer if we go over here.
There's a table right there
Yeah,
too in the kitchen.
right there.
He's like,
Yes,
by the
yeah,
way, your house
kitchen.
is amazing. This is awesome.
It's like,
Sweet.
yeah, we got a horse. It lives upstairs. Don't question that. Anyway, and he's like, yeah, so we need like a hi-hat, and we need like a, cymbal with a pedal. We need like a big bass drum with
You need
a
somewhere to hang the
pedal.
cowbell.
Yeah, we need somewhere to hang the cowbell. We need the snare. We need the tom. I'm
Floor
like,
drum, a way to play drums with your feet. That was one of the other ones.
that's the pedal. And
I
he's
don't know
like,
what
yeah,
they're called.
Alejandro also requested a way to play all the drums with his feet. I don't know why or how that works, but that's something he wants. I'm like, if you can think of any other additions to it that might be cool, like I'm willing to pay for the materials and the time for that as well. Like, if you're familiar with drum setups, which looking at you, get the vibe that you are. If you have any inventive ideas, I'll pay for that as well. And, I'm sure I have to pay for labor as well as materials. But, yeah, let's get to sketching these ideas out.
He's like, nah, man. You already, you did say you were gonna pay 2 months of my rent as like a down payment towards the gun, and I mean, we're gonna work with each other on a lot of projects. So I'm not worried about you, paying me for my time or anything. But we'll
Eh,
figure something out. It'll be fine.
I'm like, oh, you sure? Okay. Like, I'm offering. If you don't want to take, you don't have to, but okay.
I mean, it's
Like,
a fun
I'm
project to work on.
very gracious for you for your help with, the gun and the drum set, and I'm still interested in all your other projects that you're building, so I'm becoming a little bit of a builder myself.
Yeah, so I feel
Uh,
like we can, help each other out. So I don't think I've ever seen anything like this drum set before, but I think we can. I think we can make it. Okay, so it's going to be an intelligence check of your choice, and you get to do it at advantage because Markas is with you to try to draw up the sketches for your drum set. And let me go back to the chat and see what I said.
I am looking to see if I have any especially good, and I think they're all just +2 other than base int. Uh,
Yeah, and then you get to do one per
I guess
day per shift or whatever.
But give yourself
I
advantage too.
should just do
He does already.
history int. But since this is new, can I do like Arcana int? Like check to be like kind of trying to tap into like the web of history to see if there was ever like a mythical drum set that's like been lost to time that I can like kind of just slightly draw from, I guess.
Yeah, you can use Arcana. Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
that's int, right? As long as it's int, should be good.
Yeah, it's int.
And yeah, don't forget you have advantage because Markas
Well,
is
that one's bad. That one's fantastic.
Oh wow. Okay, so you guys are
So
just like
looking back into history, like using my like arcana, like I just kind of tap into like the magical weave that like bards have less of a connection to than other casters, and I remember like an ancient drum set of legend that has been lost to time, and I can pull little bits of that out of it and like start to sketch it down,
nice.
if that's okay with you.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, you guys at the kitchen table for like 8 hours, just furiously sketching and chatting back and forth, and one of you will kind of pass the paper over to the other one, and they'll sketch a little bit, and then pass the paper back to the other one, and they'll sketch a little bit, and you guys just do this for hours and hours, taking the occasional break here and there to maybe have a little snack or get a drink, but just relentlessly studying this this new invention. And by the end of it, Markas is confident, and Robbie feels confident too, that you have created blueprints for a mechanism that's totally going to work. And he says,
I give him the shortest, highest I can reach high five at the end of everything. And be like, yeah, dude, we're a fantastic team.
he'll reach way
shit
over
that
there.
no one has ever seen.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm excited. If you don't mind, I'm going to take these plans with me, and I'll go ahead and get the materials since you gave me the coin. And do you want me to come back tomorrow and we can get started working on this drum kit? You might be able to
Yeah, I literally don't sleep. I just kind of meditate. So if you knock on the door and no one else hears it, I will. So I don't think we're going anywhere tomorrow. We might have a performance. I'm not sure. I haven't heard from my agent, and my bandmates have been busy, but I'm pretty sure we'll be here tomorrow. And if not, do we have a spare set of keys that I could give him, or do I need to be here when he's doing it?
Well, if you aren't together, you won't have advantage on it on your.
Okay. Well, I'm okay, so if you knock on the door and we're not here, just leave me a message and I'll come over across town and get you and bring you over here and we can assemble this together. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm okay, awesome. And I was yeah, after that, you can go back to working on the gun, and if you need my help on any of your other inventions, just let me know. I'll help you out there too. Always awesome to work with a fellow inventor.
Yeah, sweet, man. This is gonna be dope. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Fucking sweet, man. I was all right, good night, good luck.
He throws up the devil horns.
I'm yeah, rock on, man, you too.
All right. Markas will head on out. Okay, so
Robbie's going to go pet the horse since he has nothing else to do right now.
Well, even though I put Spud there, he's not actually back yet. But
well, I'm going to pet the imaginary horse.
yeah, that's fine. Alejandro.
I will pet the memory of the horse.
While this is all going on, Alejandro.
I might end up going to Bertrude's to have a drink or something.
Well, okay. Robbie killed a bunch of time working on drum set drafts. Yeah, thank you. Markas is gonna go shopping or whatever. He's gonna go home, and he's gonna go shopping. Hegnus is not gonna be home anytime soon. So between Alejandro talking to Seriphai at the theater and you guys going on your not date at Dockside, what are you, Alejandro, doing during that time?
I was about to do that as well.
I love that I never know who does it.
That's the best surprise.
Oh, hang on. Dustin has some secret stuff to tell me about what he wants to do. So why don't we take a bio break right now? And then
All right.
we'll come back with what
Verb.
Alejandro is doing. Okay?
Sounds good. I need to fight a cleaning robot for access to the restroom anyway.
Yeah. So many things going on. Verb.
Sorry, I was just playing around.
No, you're good.
Yeah, back.
Is Robbie missing?
No, I'm here. I'm just
Oh, are
playing
you?
with sounds.
Oh.
My God.
Well,
God damn it. Drop the shit.
if we're all back.
What's next? Oh,
Well,
great storyteller.
Alejandro was gonna go to Bertrude's, right? After you chatted with Seriphai, be like, hey, we're gonna go out for dinner. And you head
Go
over.
see if Hegnus is there.
Yeah, you head over to Bertrude's to see if Hegnus is there. Wendy's working the front desk, and she's like, "Oh, Alejandro, I'm so glad to see you. I was so worried, and Bertrude was really worried too. And I'm gonna come right over as soon as I'm done with my shift here and check up on your house again. But everything should be in order. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. The house is nice and clean. Was there something that you needed?"
Oh, I was just seeing if Hegnus was here.
Oh, yes, indeed. He is here, but he is indisposed currently. So I think perhaps I could let him know that you came by, but I don't think he's going to be out anytime soon.
All right. Well,
How much longer are you working?
Oh, not much longer now. Just waiting for the evening bells to ring, and then I'll be done here, and I'll head straight away to your house.
All right, well, I might see you there.
Okie dokie. She'll do exactly that. So if you just want to like dick around for a little bit, she'll finish up her front desk shift, and I guess someone else takes over. I'm not sure.
someone else works there. We just don't know.
Yeah, maybe Nevin runs all of the posts at night. Who knows? But oh, hi, Kitty. Yeah, eventually she wraps up her shift there and starts walking across town. Yeah, she does. That's what she says. She's head straight over to the unorthodox house. Is Alejandro already there? Or are you gonna show up a little bit after she gets there in the evening?
No, I'll just go home,
Okay.
and that's when I can tell Robbie about the foot pedals or anything else that Alejandro wanted that he
Yeah.
forgot to tell him or whatever.
So we're gonna go back in time a little bit.
Cymbals need pedals and
Yeah.
drums need pedals.
Even
everything.
though Robbie and Markas have already role-played their interaction. We'll put you guys back in the
Yeah, Robbie will just be sitting here, and Marcus should not be here. I moved him back to his home,
yeah.
unless he's come back already.
No, I was just saying we're going back in time a little bit so that
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure I could find one, but it wouldn't carry through.
In the middle of your guys' shift, I come by and just be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what's up?
Um,
Yeah, you're working
And we're
on
like,
it."
oh, we're scribbling. Like, tapped into like the like ethereal history, and I found like the best drum kit ever made, and I'm trying to like replicate it on paper from like the thought I had, and like I feel like at this point Alejandro is just like glancing at me and
Right.
glancing at Markas and being like,
Well, guys, I'm
have
really
you two
fucking
done like
excited
weird?
about this. Do you think it'll be done by next Friday?
And I was like, oh yeah. Marcus said like give it what, like 24 hours? Like he'd be back tomorrow once we finish these sketches? Because we're not done sketching these things yet, right? We're still in the middle of it
Yeah, you're
in
working
this
on the sketches right
flashback.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, once we finalize it, like he's gonna come tomorrow, and I'm gonna help him set it up.
Well, I talked to
And
Seriphai, and she said we're the headliners at the festivals. It would be sweet to unveil this shit there.
I'm like, oh, that's awesome. When's the festival?
Next Friday, week from Friday.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, no.
End of the month.
He and I are gonna have this shit like set up tomorrow by like I don't know whenever he wakes up and however long it takes us, but by tomorrow night. So we don't need to worry about like next Friday.
Right
Like
on.
we'll have this mythical drum set, like the best that's ever existed created.
I guess I'm
So
probably gonna have to practice for a week.
I'm like, I also forgot why you wanted everything to be able to be operated by your feet, but also work with like drumsticks and things. I guess
Mhm.
because you're just extra.
Well, uh, you need it for the bass drum.
And the
I mean, I'm
cymbals.
always keeping time with my foot anyway, so
Well, I'm like, no shit, you need a pedal for the bass drum, but why does literally like the bass drum and like the cymbal like
yeah.
clash? Like I get those, but I forgot why do you want literally every piece of it to be operable by your feet?
Oh no, the regular ones are fine. I
You're like
can't
the
remember. It
regular
was
ones
like
are fine.
three
God, oh
across,
no.
and
We've already designed that like every piece of this can be operated just by your feet. Like you've
Damn.
communicated this to me incorrectly.
I mean, I'm good with
We're
that. Actually, that'd be awesome.
I'm like, yeah, no, we're building plans so that like even the symbol, like you can just hit a thing and something will like crash into it, and like
Bass
the
drums.
snare and the tom, and like maybe we're adding another one. I don't even know. We're still sketching this shit out. But yeah, I guess people with no arms could play this by the time we're done.
With
I love
no
it.
arms and 8
Yeah.
legs.
No
Yeah,
legged, no armed drummer could play.
yeah. And Robbie's like, wait, you just told me that you wanted everything to work with your feet. Like, you didn't specify the things that always work with your feet need to work with your feet.
Well, this is
So
good.
now
We went back in
everything
time.
works with your feet.
No, see, this is good. We went back in time because now Alejandro came in the middle of your guys' design.
Trying to
He's
fuck
like,
shit up.
he's like, no,
And
no,
I
no, 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 hold
imagine
on,
that
hold on,
he's
hold on.
just
I don't
looking
need
at both
pedals
of
on
us like
everything.
we like fucking like dropped acid and are designing the most insane drum kit ever. Which I mean we kind of are,
Yeah,
but I
you are.
plucked it out of history as a thing that existed once. So maybe there was a historically like awesome drummer that had like broken or no arms or something. But that's what we're building. It works both ways.
Well, I'm still really excited.
Actually, now that I think about it, once we build it, like two people could operate this drum set at once. If it's
Hmm.
like all feet,
Oh,
but you can also use your hands.
that's right.
Hmm.
You
So we
guys
could
are
just
all
double up.
drummers.
And wouldn't that give us advantage on checks? If like we're both using the same instrument?
Hmm.
playing the same drum set.
Arguably.
I'll think about that.
It could be more complicated.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like definitely experimental.
Yeah. The
I
entire
like where your
thing's
head's at, though.
existence is experimental.
Yeah.
You could have like a 3-person drum set that's just all foot pedals. It's like Irish clogging, but drumming instead.
Yeah.
You guys keep your hands perfectly still and just foot drum.
We just need to figure out how to somehow add in, if it exists at this period of time, like a foot pedal operated harmonica to make it go back and forth with a foot pedal.
All
You
right.
could have played the sad sound noise for that bad joke, but you did it vocally and made me feel worse. Congratulations.
I was trying to do it in a harmonica voice.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
All right. So Alejandro was like, "Yeah, you guys are doing great." He kind of adds some input as you guys are doing the sketches, helped you guys, make sure you're on the right track as far as Alejandro's vision. And then I don't know what Alejandro is going to do while he's milling around the house, but at some point, Mardnab. Well, actually, no, Wendy comes in and she'll just let herself in because obviously she's been doing that for like a week now. And she's like, "Oh, I'm just so happy to see you guys. I'm so worried. And, I think I said this to you, Alejandro, but Bertrude, oh, she was just beside herself. I've never seen her so worked up, and I'm just so glad to see you all safe and sound and back home where you belong. And don't you be doing that again now, getting everybody all worked up and worried sick. And, but I have been checking on the house each day, and I've been clearing the cobwebs as they get made. And I don't know if you remember, but you did say that you were gonna pay me. I think it was Robbie who agreed to pay me about. Was it? What did you guys say? 10 silver a day?
5
5
silver
silver
a
a
day.
day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was at least 5.
It
I
was
don't remember.
more than 2.
Robbie's
That's
like,
right.
yeah.
Let me find
How long were we gone? I don't really sleep, and we were out in the forest for a long time.
Okay, let me see.
So, how long's it been?
I think it was a week.
A week?
Okay, you
Just a
paid
flat week?
her. You paid her for 1 day, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and now this is the 8th day.
We were on a week.
So 7 days.
Okay. So I just owe her for 7? I paid her 1 in advance?
No, that was
Or do
the
I
7
owe her
not
8?
counting that day that you had already paid her. So yeah, so you owe her. I mean 8 because she showed up for her shift today.
Alright, so
So
40
that'll
silver?
she'll be squared up for today.
400 copper.
Yes, 40
100
silver.
copper?
No,
No, that's 40
400
silver. I'm not gonna cheat her out of it. So Robbie's like, okay. And then I just reach inside my coat and reach inside of myself and fumble around and you hear some jingling. And then I come out and I remove that amount. And then I'm just like, here you go. I was like, do you want it loose? Or do you want me to put it in a little pouch? Do you have your own coin pouch?
Oh no, it's fine. I've got me on. And she kind of holds her hand out so you can drop the
I'm like,
coins in
okay,
there.
and so then I clutch it tightly and then reach up and drop them one by one in there so that she can count them to make sure that I'm not cheating her. And I'm like, thank you very much for watching our house, making sure no one steals it or burns it down. I'm like, this is an ongoing deal. Anytime we're gonna leave town, I'll let you know, and it'll be the same going rate if you're cool with that.
Is it only when you're out of town, or do you also? I was thinking you needed help with the donkeys when you were in town as well, and some housekeeping. Is that not?
I'm like, well, with that part, I'd have to discuss with the rest of the band. But anytime we leave, that's a deal. So I guess I'll get back to you with the if we're busy and like need someone to deal with the donkeys thing. I'm like, I'm more than glad to do it. But since the donkeys are like a shared thing with all of us, that's got to be a band decision. Like, you know how these things go. Like, joint custody of donkeys and all that.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, you have already paid me for today, so how's about I stick around and help you clean up, and if there's any type of food that you're craving or something, I could make you some dinner. You've been out in the woods for so long. Why don't I make you a nice meal?
I'm like,
You
oh,
and the
that
others.
sounds great. I don't eat. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I assume you can see
Oh,
that
yes, you
I'm a
did.
robot.
Oh,
Uh, Maybe once everybody else gets back in, like we can have this discussion. But for now, like you can just kind of chill out in here if you want to. Like if you're not on the clock, like if it's not your job, like you can hang out by our fireplace. Like I assume this is after Marcus is gone already. We're not still in this flashback.
she shows up while he's still there. Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, okay, well, Marcus and I are like figuring out how to set up the drum kit. So like, you're welcome to wander around. Like if you knock on a door and it's locked, like don't open it, but like the common areas are there for you. You can go in my room, and if you want to like play with the instruments in there. I'm like, honestly, I actually don't know where our kitchen is. I think maybe we're in it. I don't even know if we have an oven, to be honest.
Ah, yes, this is the
We're so
kitchen.
rarely
You
here.
do have a stove that's
Like,
here.
oh, I guess so. It's that grayed out thing for some reason. I was like, I know we have a wash basin, but yeah. I was like, well, I guess Alejandro's still here. Give me a second. So I go over here, and then I'm just gonna bang on his door real hard because I want to just get back to work. I'm like, Alejandro! Bang, bang, bang.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, Wendy's here. She wants to cook something for us because I just paid her. What do you want to eat?
I actually got plans for dinner tonight, big guy.
I'm like, oh, god damn it, that doesn't help. All right, go back to whatever you're doing. Shut your door. I'm busy. Uh, so I go back. I'm like, well, Alejandro has plans for dinner tonight. I don't know where Hegnus is. He was going over to Bertrude, so I assume
Oh, yes. I
they're
don't think
probably
he'll be coming
causing
back.
some ruckus upstairs.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
I was like,
Downstairs.
well,
Oh,
I appreciate the offer. I guess tonight might not be a great night. Since I don't eat, he has plans, and I don't want to discuss what Hegnus might be eating right now. So, I guess you can go on your way. I was like, you know what? Since you came all the way here, I'm not gonna pay you your full thing, but here's 50 copper for just sticking around. And just generally being one of the best people I've met in this town. And I was like, you're welcome to come by anytime that we're here. Like, if we're not paying you to watch us, like, if you come by, and the two of them that don't eat, like, don't have plans, like, I'm sure they'd be grateful for you to cook. Like, and I'm grateful for your company. You can, like, sit here and listen to the two of us, like, brainstorm, but we're just talking about, like, logistics on how to build, like, the best drum kit that's ever existed. I don't know if that interests you at all, or if that's real boring, but you can stay and just kind of chill, or you can leave and do your life if you want. It's up to you.
Well, if you don't mind, if you don't need anything from me tonight, I'd like to get home to my family. I do have a few errands to run. Why don't you all just come and find me at Bertrude's next time you need me, whenever you decide that is.
Like, oh yeah, definitely. You go do you. Like, get that work-life balance in. Like, don't burn yourself out. Like, go deal with your family and friends and whatever you need to do. And I'll see you later. Like, goodbye, good friend. Go live your life.
It's like,
And the way I'm
okay, have
saying
a good
that, for
one.
some reason, I feel like I'm saying, like, the end of Free Willy. Like, go live your life in the ocean. But, like, I'm definitely going to talk to her the next time we, like, leave town to, like, watch it.
Nice. All right, so she's gonna head out. And then, not long after that, you guys hear a knock at the kitchen door. Still, while you're trying to draw up plans with Marcus, but it's okay. Even with the interruptions, you'll still succeed at it. So, um, anyway, you hear a knock
You
on the
did
door.
say we were doing this for 12 hours, so there's
For
tons
eight
of.
hours, yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
sure, yeah. So there's tons of, like. And then we flash back to things that didn't happen, or you didn't see in that, like, just montage.
Exactly.
The
So,
drum hit montage.
yeah, while you guys are drafting it up in the kitchen, you guys hear Martinab is at the kitchen door. She's like, "Hey guys, I got your donkey and your cart, and you wanted me to tell you about Bigfoot, so I'm here."
Hey, my
Hey, Alejandro.
Oh, uh, sorry, I didn't mean that O to be as loud as it was. That was like a genuinely excited O, like outside the game. Mark Nab does not have a character profile unless I'm just
Mm.
completely missing it as well.
It's just under the gnarly gnomes. Let's see here.
Oh, under the gnarly gnomes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so she's got kind of a little mini profile.
Ah, I see that now, and so do our YouTube viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, the couple dozen of you. Thank you for watching.
Marnab,
Martinab.
yellow skin, green hair, face
Man,
tattoo.
Yes, she's supposed to have
man,
a breathy
man.
voice. So, yeah, you wanted to know about the Bigfoot. Uh, they built it a cage and they bolted the cage to a cliff, kind of little ways up, hard to get to. And they got the Bigfoot in the cage, and there's guards around it, but they are feeding it and giving it water, and it's got some shade. So I don't know. It seems like it's okay. I will say though that I think people are going to find out pretty soon because it seems like there was a lot of activity out there.
Yeah, I know I wasn't supposed to say anything, but I'm gonna tell people.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't told anybody. Obviously, haven't gone anywhere. Haven't seen anyone to tell. But yeah, there was like a little bit of a crowd kind of gathering out there. So
Yeah, I already told Seriphai and like a couple other people.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna spread pretty quick if it hasn't already. You guys might want to prepare
Robbie wants
yourselves.
to first make sure that the cage is not like opening facing the cliff from what she saw. Like, hey, like you said it's on the cliff. Like they don't like open it and it drops to its death, right? Like it opens and like comes back out to land.
Yeah, no. There's like a path with like switchbacks that goes up the side of this hill, this like mountainside, and it leads to this ledge that's like, I don't know, maybe 20 feet wide. Pretty decent sized ledge, but that's where they locked in the cage, and then they dragged the Bigfoot up the path and put it in the cage and then locked it, and then they let it wake up, and they've been throwing like different meats and berries and stuff like that, just different stuff at it, trying to figure out what it likes to eat.
Like, okay, well, at least that's good. And then Robbie is going to be like, all right, I'm going to appeal to the druid side of you. It shouldn't be locked up, right? Like, inside yourself, you feel that, like, it needs to be a free creature to, like, live amongst the other Bigfoots. Like, it's not fair that we have it locked up. Like, are you in agreement with that? Or are you strangely cool with, like, it being just imprisoned for everyone to look at?
I mean, nah, I feel like you guys should have left it out in the woods.
I was like, I tried. Like, when everyone was bringing it back into town, like, I tried to kill the baron or the governor or whatever. Like, I tried to release it, but like everyone else, like, kept me from doing it. So, and shit, I wish I could communicate telepathically. Uh, I am so close that I don't think I can even whisper to her without Alejandro hearing, can I?
Yeah, no, you have Marcus and Alejandro are both right there.
Well, Marcus, I don't care. Still, I'm gonna whisper as low as I can into her and be like, hey, I want to free the Bigfoot and return it to nature.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go
Do
away.
you,
You can talk to her.
would you be with me on that? Like, if we sneak in when they're not, like, expecting it, do you want to, like, free it? And, like, make sure it doesn't, like, terrorize the city or anything, but, like, goes back to nature?
It's
Like,
like, oh,
are you down with that?
that they've got guards all around, and they're keeping people 100 feet back. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Like, oh,
I feel you, man, but I don't know how that would be possible.
I'm like, oh, don't worry. Like, I'll be the front man. I'll take the damage if they start shooting. Like, we already had this situation when they stole it from us.
Man, do you want to
Uh,
die? Like, what is you
I'm like,
just
no, I don't want to die. I don't want free creatures being imprisoned. It's just not fair.
He's a
Like,
monstrosity.
monstrosities are still creatures. They're still free.
They're people too.
Unicorns are monstrosities. Would you, like, be cool with a
are they really?
unicorn being, like, stuck inside of a cage?
Yeah, I'm totally cool with
Well, Robbie is not.
Uh,
So I'm like, do you want to at least try? Like, you can stand way back, and, like, if everything goes south, like,
Nope, they're
you can just
celestials.
run away. But, like, if I can get the gates open, will you help me, like, distract the guards while it runs. And like, you don't have to.
Oh
Like, I'm not
man.
pressuring you. I'm just presenting this as like a thing. Like, I don't think it's fair to the Bigfoot to be separated from all of its like Bigfoot family and community.
I mean, I don't
Like,
either, but like you guys literally hired me to go get it. So this is like
yeah, but I just wanted to like meet
what's in it
it
for
and
me,
like
you know? Like I get what you're saying, but like we went out there and
like, do you want money? Like, I'll give you money. Like,
it just seems
I'm
like
just
you
asking you to
guys
be a lookout while I like just try to free its locks, and then we go from there. And if like everything goes crazy as soon as I like, if I'm able to unlock it and free it, like you can run from the hill, and I've paid you in advance. Like, what do you think about that?
do you want to do a persuasion check on her?
Sure.
Da-da-da. She's like, you make a fair point.
I make an incredibly fair point.
Oh wow, okay. I wish I had
I'm like,
my
I will pay you in
critical hit
advance.
sound
All you
effect.
need to do is get on a
Critical
good
hit.
lookout point, stay hidden, don't risk yourself.
That's a
The
critical hit.
moment that
Stay
I
quiet.
let it free, I am going to try to run for the hills or protect it from the guards. And all I'm asking is that if you see someone sneaking up that I don't see, like you let me know so that I can either run away from them or at least know where they are. I'm not asking you to fight at all. I'm just asking you to be my like scout, like be my uh like lookout. That's it. And if you think shit's hitting the fan, you have full freedom to just run for it. And I'm
Like,
like,
all
what's your
right, all
price?
right, all
If
right.
you want to do it, what's your price?
She's like, ah, man, you know, I know you guys got a lot of money just for bringing that thing here. And I don't
I
know. I
didn't
don't.
take any of the money, by the way. I'm going to tell her I refused the money for bringing it in because I did not want it to be brought into town like this. I wanted to introduce people to another sentient species, but the mayor, governor, burgomaster, whatever, had other ideas. And then I'm going to try to, like, just roughly, quickly explain to her everything that went down at the end of last episode. Uh, and just glaze over it.
Well, she was with you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot who was there. There were tons of
Yep.
people, and I was shooting everywhere, and,
Yeah, she
you
was
know, it was a whole thing. I feel like that's like almost and always sunny, and I was like, and then I started blasting.
Then I started blasting. Yeah. So Martin is like, yeah. You know what? It's fine. You don't have to give me any money. Just when are you thinking about doing this? I'll help you out, man.
I'm like, I don't know. We got a thing on. Oh shit! Alejandro told me that we have a gig, and I already forgot where it is. Can I go bang on his door real quick and not let him know you're here? Or
I think she.
no, it's probably best if I don't let him know you're here. Just like, well, he doesn't have a clear line of sight. And so I go down here, I'm like, blam, 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 Alejandro.
What's up, little guy?
I'm like, hey, I was busy, like working on the designs again, and I completely forgot. When's our gig?
It's a week from Friday.
Oh, a week from Friday. I
Yeah,
thought
there's
you
still some
said
time.
this Friday. I was like, also, what's today?
Mm,
I was like, we've been in the
Wednesday?
woods so
Yeah,
long, I totally forgot what today
I
is
think it's
anyway.
Wednesday, but I don't know,
it's
man.
Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday? Okay, that sounds good enough. All
the
right.
longest
I
Wednesday.
hope to promise this the last time I bother you from sleeping, since I know that you have to sleep where I don't. Sorry, man. Good night, I hope. Uh, and then I like close his door very gently and make sure it locks, and then like slowly walk away. And so I'm like, then I go back. I'm like, okay, well, we don't have a gig until next Friday, and today's Wednesday. So I assume that doesn't mean this Friday, since they said next Friday. But I think that gives us like almost a week and a half to like get this set up. So any time in that, whenever time works for you, unless like we see the dude who leads the town, governor, whatever. I don't know. I don't pay attention to politics. Unless he does some weird shit with a Bigfoot. Like, we've got at least like a week and a half to do this. So, I'm like, do you want to like make the plans? Or do you want me to make the plans and let you in on it? Because, like, I'm the one putting myself at risk, and all you have to do is watch. So maybe like you could scout a little bit like beforehand in the next like day or two if you've got free time, just to like see the general area and then fill me in and we can make a plan so we can do this informed instead of just like I don't know, like very bad like PETA in the like 90s. I'm like, I don't know if you know that reference. I'm from a different place, so maybe there's not a PETA here. And also, I don't know what today's date is. I don't know how long ago the 90s was. I don't age. I'm sorry.
She's like, all right, how about this? I need to get some rest. I'm gonna go home, talk to my band, kind of, recoup a little bit. I'll head back out, check on the Bigfoot, see what's going on there, kind of get an idea of like the guard situation out there. And then here in a few days, I can come back and hit you up again. And you come up with the plan for what we're going to do
I'm like,
based on the
cool.
information that I give you. And then we'll go from there. How's that sound?
I'm like, yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
You bring me the intel. I don't know why I'm still whispering. You bring us the intel, and I'll set up the whole thing. And I was like, oh, also, next Friday, we're headlining? Are you guys booked? Like, are you gonna be there?
And I don't even know. I've been hiking with you guys, and then I was out watching this Bigfoot. That's why I need to go home and talk to my band and find out, if we've
I'm
got
like,
any jobs coming up or anything like that. So I'll let you know.
yeah, okay, we'll find out if you're not booked. I'll talk to our manager and like see if we can get you guys on the card. Cause I mean, you're so helpful, and like I keep trying to pay you, and you like refuse to let me pay you more. Like the least I can do is get your band more exposure if I can. Like you guys have a good message to put out there. I fully support it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a really fun time with the drum circle. That whenever we came over and partied that night, maybe we can do some more jam sessions or something. I don't know. It was really fun.
I'm like, yeah, definitely. Oh, speaking of drum circles, hey, this guy up here that's been here the entire time, that's been listening, Yeah, this is Marcus. He's my buddy. Don't ask him what he does in his free time other than invent, but he would. I get the vibe he would definitely jam in some drum circles. Right now we're working on a very special musical project I can't tell you about, but he'd probably be your friend too if you like need an inventor friend. So I'm like, Marcus, say hi.
He's like, hey,
Since he's just been like
Marcus.
chilling in this chair the entire
He's
conversation
been
and
like
listening to
sketching.
it.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
passively listening, but he's still been like kind of working on your plans while you know, he knows you've got like shit to do. So
Yeah.
he works on
I'm
it
like,
while you
yeah.
talk to people.
Yeah, he designs shit. Like he's an artificer, like he creates all kind of things. Like I don't know. Maybe in the future if you need it, I can hook you up with him. Like but yeah, just let me know. Like I mean, don't put yourself at great risk. Like if you think someone's gonna see you, like run for it, but just let me know what you find out. And I just put my hand out for a handshake.
She will totally shake your hand, and you guys are the same height.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab her handshake and then like try to pull her in slowly for a very consensual, just like
A homie hug.
respective hug.
You do the keep your hands clasped between
Yeah.
you, yeah, and then do this
Yeah,
like two
keep the
pats on the
hand
back,
clasped
yeah.
and like try to like bring her in and like pat her on the back. I'm trying to do the gesture right now, but I have to hold down one button on my keyboard. So I can't fully do it. Just like the double pat on the back.
Yeah.
Like,
She
and then just,
does not like to be touched, but she will reluctantly accept your bro hug.
okay. I'm like, okay, I'm glad we did that. I also don't like to be touched. I'm very asocial, not antisocial. Those are two different things. I'm sure you know, since just from doing that, like you gave off the vibes to me that I try to give off to other people. So from now on, we can just do like handshakes or high fives. How about that?
She's like,
Like no more
yeah,
hugs. I'm
less
like, sweet.
touching the better.
I'm like, I agree with you. Unless it's in the bedroom, do not touch me.
She's like, I
And
have
I'm like,
to
okay,
go.
yep. I'm like, all right, head on your way. Let me know when you have more info. Good luck to you and your band.
She's like, all right, see you later, Robbie. Nice to meet you, Marcus. Bye, Spud. She'll head out the door. Go along
And then
the
Robbie goes
hallway.
back over here and just, it's like, Marcus, back to the desk, away from the table.
All right. I think it is now Alejandro's time to go on his date. It's not
I
a
like that all of Robbie's is just designing the table and flashbacks to other things that happened while design or drum kit and flashback to things that happened while designing the drum kit.
well, you were home, so you had to
Yeah.
deal with all of the
Well,
people coming and
also
going
we
at the
have to
house.
keep Robbie away from like all government officials in this town for the time being, basically. So,
Yeah.
back to mute.
Any more visitors here? Yeah. All right. Alejandro, what are you gonna wear?
Come break out the fine clothes.
Seriphai's just got the same whatever she was wearing earlier that day, but she's usually dressed pretty nice. She wears
I have my
simple
fine
dresses.
elven clothes I could wear.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit. I don't know what they look like.
I think. Let me see what I have for Alejandro. I've got your like school clothes and your guitar, and then I've got your like performing unorthodox clothes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, quick question. When did, if ever, I take off my high heels?
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I think you left them on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like that I was traipsing through the jungle and like
With goldfish
dealing
in
with
your heels.
everything. Yeah, dealing with my like platform goldfish high heel shoes. So not to further like derail this, can I like take this time to like open the compartment where I let more oxygen in and feed the goldfish in my like platform high heels?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't need to do a check for that.
uh, no, I was thinking.
Cobbler. You dirty little
I didn't
cobbler.
think that you had the goldfish shoes. I thought you just had like regular high heels for some reason.
Platform shoes.
He's
No,
got.
I just made that up.
Did you end up making the goldfish
Stop
shoes?
confusing me, Alejandro.
Yeah.
I know that we had
No, I
joked
think he
about
tried.
that,
He
but I
tried to
couldn't
pick them, but he
remember if you
failed.
had convinced me to actually do it or not.
No,
Okay,
you've
No,
got some
fine. I
like
keep my high
pumps.
heels on.
yeah.
Some like
I'm used to them.
yeah.
Never mind then. I don't feed the non-existent goldfish in my non-existent goldfish shoes.
Goldie.
You still got your cobbler
I'm gonna
shoes.
hide something nasty under Alejandro's bed when he leaves.
All right. So let's see. Why don't you roll a d4 to see if Seriphai's already there when you get there, Alejandro?
You're just
I don't
leaving
know.
without asking for any kind of like inspiration or anything? You're that confident in yourself?
Yeah. Did you just like
Yeah. Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes.
Robbie's busy in the kitchen? You just kind of crept out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So Seriphai's not there when you get there yet. So if you want to, you can go ahead and.
I'll talk to the lead dude if he's there.
Okay, I think we had. I'm trying to remember. There was like a bartender that was a fan of you guys.
That's the booking and stuff.
Yeah, and then there's like the manager that has the. Or was it the bartender that does the booking?
They both know me.
Okay. So yeah, you can go in and talk to either one. Bartender.
Yeah, I'll just let them know I'm here tonight.
Okay. He's like,
Do a guitar solo for them if they want.
Alejandro! Oh my gosh! Well, I don't know, cause they're like, they have like a schedule at Dockside.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got a date coming, but if you guys, you got 10 minutes to kill or something, I don't mind jumping up there for you.
All right, I feel you for sure, man. Is there something I can get started for you? Do you want like a drink or something? Oh yeah, which brings me to my updated menus.
I love it.
Totally unnecessary, but if you guys go to, let's see,
I help just a little tiny bit.
where is it? Show to players. If you guys scroll down, there's now an expanded drink menu and a food menu at Dockside and other places. So yeah, you can order food and beverage if you would like.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll have a drink.
After.
I'll have a hard cider while I'm waiting.
Okay. I'm gonna let you keep track of your
It's
intoxication.
cool. I'll do it when Seriphai gets here. I'm just order everything.
Okay.
A couple honey meads and a couple sets of oysters and roast pheasant.
Ooh, okay.
Or actually, I can pre-order before she even gets here.
Yeah.
Just tell them to bring it when my date gets here.
He's like, yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
spot.
So, yeah, she shows up just a few minutes later and spots you over at a table. Comes over and sits down. She's like, oh, Alejandro, nice to see you. Oh, it looks like you already got some drinks. What do we have here?
Honey mead.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose I can have one. And she'll,
Yeah, I can't drink much more than that. I'm a lightweight.
oh, you don't say. She kind of like looks you up and down because you're very skinny. And then she raises her glass and says, too unorthodox.
Too unorthodox.
She'll cheers you and then take a sip. So, tell me about this adventure out to find Bigfoot. How long did it take before you actually found the creature?
Geez, I think we walked for like 4 or 5 days and we finally found some tracks. Mardnab from the Gnarly Gnomes is an amazing scout as well as a great singer, but she was able to help us find it pretty easily.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's nice to see you guys collaborating with some other musicians as well. And while you guys are chatting, the oysters arrive, and she looks pretty excited to eat the oysters. And she's like, "Oh, thank you. Alejandro? Did you go ahead and order us some stuff? I see that we've got things already coming here."
Yeah, everything's on the way.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I do love oysters. You know, tiefling. Love meat.
Yeah. So let's see. I wanted to know Screaming Child.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to take another pause because
Don't think you want to know, Screaming Child, but unfortunately you do.
All right. Well, since he's got to run off there, we can do another
I like that Robbie's side
fire
story
break.
is basically just him and his potentially really high, since we haven't decided it, but like that's my headcanon for Markas is that he's just like on like medieval like acid or like stoned out of his
You
mind
know,
and making things.
I wanted to have some kind of like weed, and other drugs. So I think that yeah,
Like hobbit weed
100%.
or
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah. Some halfling herb.
Yeah, like whatever Gandalf and Bilbo smoke, like at the start of Fellowship of the
I
Rings.
think it was
Yeah.
long bottom leaf.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, he has
Because I
something
don't
like
know
that.
why,
He
but for
smokes.
me, Marcus just gives off the like slacker that is incredibly intelligent, but is just like doing as many drugs as he can vibe, but like still getting by professionally, but like not as well as he could if he wasn't just like stoned all the fucking time.
That's the vibe I
I
got
don't
too.
know
Yeah,
if it's
he
just
likes to
because
go
he
on
is
some
one of
adventures.
Robbie's few friends that's not in the band, that I've been building like outside of the campaign headcanon around him or not, but yeah, like that's the vibe Robbie gets off of him.
Oh no, that's
That he's
definitely
just like,
yeah.
dude, like I found like this magic vial when I drink it. Like it gives me some super cool ideas, dude.
Yeah, you also notice that he usually has a little like flask on him that he's taking sips out of while you guys are doing your sketches. When you take breaks, he goes into the courtyard with Spud and smokes weed.
Yeah, Robbie has no problem with that. I mean, one of his like best friends slash band slash roommates is running an illegal hooch operation in multiple locations, so he can't be okay with that and have a problem with one of his other friends like just smoking a lot of like long bottom leaf for like drinking some like vision like small drops of vision juice now and then.
Well, I'm gonna take a quick break while Dustin
Sure.
deals with the screaming child. So we can
Sounds good.
meet
Yeah,
back
I have to
inside.
sneeze and pee anyway, so this is cool.
Scheduled
Burn.
sneeze. Go.
Ideally, not do both of them at the same time, but we'll see how that goes. I will not update you about that.
Okay.
It's like hard mode.
I will not go hard mode and sneeze and pee at the same time if at all possible, because that sucks and I hate it.
As someone who's had 2 children,
Curse you for giving
it's-
that upon me.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, stay for back for a few more minutes at least.
Well,
Welcome back.
I had a short list of stuff. I want to know where she's from and her tiefling ancestry.
mm-hmm.
I want to know if she's religious at all. And I want to know about her background, like skills level class.
Okay.
Find out like what she's good at or what training or schooling or whatever. Skills level class.
All right.
That was all I had on my list.
Let me open this up here. Did I make her? Oh, okay. All right, let's start with question number 1. If you can just go back through those slowly.
Mm. Her ancestry and where she is from.
Hmm.
Like what kind of tiefling is she and
Mm-hmm.
where did she grow up or born or whatever?
She is very reluctant to reveal that information. So if you're like, hey, like, where are you from? She's like, oh, that's, it's not really important. I've been in Base Bay for, gosh, probably about 10 years now. And, I was doing pretty good when I came to town, but I've really made a good name and a good reputation for myself. And I'm living a very comfortable life. I like where I'm at. And that I know I'm lucky for a tiefling. There's not a lot of us that get to climb this high. Base Bay is a unique city, so I don't know. I don't think my past is all that important. I like to really focus on the present, and, in the, future.
Well, I don't mind talking about it. I feel very blessed to be a tiefling, and I don't have the infernal ancestry like most tieflings do. I was actually born in the abyss.
Oh.
Until I heard Alejandro speaking, I thought we were just talking in real life, and I was about to go into my real life career.
Wrong, Sarah.
And be like, oh, hey, this.
Um.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be on YouTube. I guess I'll just type this. But I found something cool. I think John had told you about it? Uh, things with clothes?
Oh, I don't know. You can put it in the chat.
Yeah, if she didn't, I'll just put it in our, like, non-D&D chat.
Okay. Um.
Well, I guess I could put it in everything, since Clint is in the same area that I serve to non-dox us. But anyway, I'll just shut back up because I don't know what's going on. Because I
No,
thought
it's
this was a
just.
bio break, and now I'm interrupting everything, and now I feel very self-conscious, and oh my god, I'm gonna shut up.
Alejandro's on his not date with Seriphai, and he tried to ask her about her history, and she's reluctant to share. Um, so whenever he says that he was born in the abyss, she's like, "Do you remember anything about the abyss? I've only ever heard things."
Mm.
Yeah, actually, I lived there until I was 8, and that's where I learned my religion and kind of, even in the worst places, there can be peace at some times, but it just got too bad for my family. So they sent me to Karakva, which was actually improvement.
Oh, I didn't know you were familiar with Karakva. That's really interesting. And what?
Yep. I was there from about 8 until 16, maybe.
Oh, okay. So you really know your way around. We'll have to take you guys, the band, down to Karakva for a show. You know, the Great Vlorg is very pleased with you, even with your mediocre performance at his son's wedding reception. But you know, he said you guys are welcome to perform in Karakva. And now that I know that you can probably hold your own down there, I feel a little bit better about possibly booking some gigs.
Mm.
It's quite the journey though. What brought you to Base Bay? That's a long ways to travel.
Well, the peace and tranquility, I guess.
It is a peaceful city.
I just fell in love with the beaches and the ocean, lake, or whatever the fuck this is.
You fell in love with
Whatever this body of water is, I don't know.
the.
It's a bay, I guess.
You guys are done with your oysters, and the pheasant is delivered. And Seriphai is obviously very pleased with that, and has no problem digging in. She's like, "So you said something about your religion? What's your religion?"
I'm gonna try to see if I gotta find the name of this city. Uh,
Well, while you're looking for that, why don't we have Hegnus roll a few checks? I think you should do a performance check, a constitution check, and a
Okay.
dexterity check.
Awesome.
I'll let you decide
So
which ones you want to do.
awesome.
I guess if you wanted to swap strength for Dex, I think Dex is appropriate.
Awesome. Can I give myself let's see,
Of course you
enhanceability?
can.
Yeah.
Of course you can. Yeah, everyone needs more constitution.
Amazing. Let's see here.
Yeah,
Is
what's
this gonna be like
enhanceability?
is this gonna be like an opposed check? Like, do I roll
No,
against?
no.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll enhance ability myself. Do dexterity. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll cast that on myself. Just ignore. Okay. So let's do the dex check. Not a save check. That's not. Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Okay. So that's the dex check.
Okay.
Now, did you say a con saving throw or
Let's do a constitution check.
check?
We're going to
Okay.
do all checks. And then a
Roger that.
performance check.
Nice. And then performance. See if Hegnus has got it. Oh, that was a
Oh.
close one.
Well, yeah, Hegnus, he's got longevity on his side for sure. Him and Bertrude are tussling around for quite some time in there, and he does things that she has never seen before that she's going to be talking about for a while. But overall, she thinks maybe they need some more practice. Gonna have some more fun in the future. Yeah, I felt bad because Hegnus didn't have much to do, so it's like you should get to have some sort of something you get to do.
Amazing.
All right, well, good job, Hegnus. Okay, did you find your city you were looking for, Alejandro? Okay. Oh, turn your mic on. There you go.
Refresh.
I don't know if you've checked the Discord, but yeah.
Yeah, Alejandro was born in the small iron temple city named Carantis in Hollow's Heart on the Hollow Sea. And the city itself is mostly a shrine, temple city for Fraser Blue, who is the Prince of Illusion.
Did you say
That's really where
Fraser
my
Blue?
lust for magic came from.
She's like, no way. That I have a pact with Fraser Blue. You can't be serious.
Is she a warlock?
What?
Like for real.
Yeah, I never thought in my entire life I would meet another person who worships Fraser Blue. But yeah, this is unreal right now. How are you're being truthful right now? You worship Fraser Blue?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can. Oh, I probably don't have my backpack with me.
Actually, if you're interested, I have something I'd like to show you. It's kind of a surprise, actually. I sort of wanted to tell you earlier.
I mean, sure, I guess. You guys are finishing
Wait.
with the pheasant now.
I'm gonna take her back to the house.
Oh, okay. You mean you want to show her? She thought you meant like right here, right now.
Oh yeah, I don't have my pockets. I don't have my stuff with me.
Well, I think you should get to do the Ron Burgundy So, um, so bartender is gonna be like, Alejandro, hey man, I noticed you guys are wrapping it up with the pheasant there. We got a few minutes. Do you want to come up and play like, I don't know, maybe like one song or something? Do one magic trick, and then I can get something in, an order in for dessert.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I would love to do that. You guys have such a great place here. It's always an honor.
Glad to have you, man. So you can do, yeah, you can do one Yaz flute performance check.
Make it good.
Yeah, and what are you?
Yes. I can use like silent image to make some cool light show, right? And get advantage.
Yeah, sure. And then what is your performance? Are you like playing
What do they got? Is there a guitar
guitar?
there?
Oh, you don't have an instrument up your sleeve?
No. That's what I was saying. I don't think I'd bring my backpack with me, would I?
Oh, okay.
Probably not.
Yeah, they probably, since they've got a stage, if you want to ask, they've
Or
probably
do
got
I know
like
anybody playing? I could ask them personally.
I'm gonna say no, you don't recognize the people that are playing here tonight. But
But I can find a guitar.
yeah, you can
All
find
right.
you can maybe persuade someone else to let you borrow a guitar. There's some tambourines and some hand drums laying around.
$25.
And you said you're doing like sparks for your silent image?
Yeah, some lights.
Some lights? Okay. Nice. All
Make a
right.
light show.
Yeah, you do an incredible single performance of some guitar shredding. Yeah,
Excellent.
Seriphai's getting flush.
And I'm gonna drop a charm on her, enthralling performance. DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay.
And a couple other people.
Oh, she failed.
Whoever.
11.
She is charmed for 1 hour.
All right. Seriphai is like smiling and happy. You totally Ron Burgundied her.
You did it. Worked.
Oh, all right. So yeah, you can invite her back to your house, and she'll be like, all right, I guess just as I well, oh yeah, you know what? She didn't know that you moved still.
That's why I'm surprised that I didn't tell her about.
Actually, no, while you guys were gone, I bet you she found out because she was talking to Bertrude, and Bertrude was talking to Wendy, and both of them knew that you had moved, and the gnarly gnomes knew that. So she probably found out, yeah, while you guys were out of town. So yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I've heard about this house of yours. So nice of you to finally tell me about it. But I mean, I won't lie. You're kind of up in my end of town. I'd love to see your place. It looks like it's gonna be a nice place.
Yeah.
And when you guys go back home, Robbie and Markas are still trying to
Working at the table.
yeah, they're still trying to work on their invention at the table.
Got the fireplace set up. Just light it with a prestidigitation.
Oh, all right.
Grab my book. Drink.
Yeah, you're gonna give her the grand tour.
Robbie is still just like
Tweaking out.
cramming with Marcus up
Yep.
there. Like we're both just like drawing erratically. And if anyone is watching us, it looks like that we are just like fucking just like manic or like high on something. Because we're just like drawing and like crumpling and drawing and crumpling and drawing and crumpling.
Flipping through pages
Yeah.
and back and forth and
Yeah.
flipping them
It looks
over and
like
back
we're
and
on like
forth.
shrooms or acid or like that combined with like some upper. But we're just like
Ecstasy and
artificer,
cocaine.
like cramming, like to try to find the right design and like everything that doesn't work. There's just a giant pile of paper behind us if you need something to fuel the like I almost said furnace, but we don't have furnace. I guess just like oh my god, how did I mantle above the fireplace? Yes. You can take all of our papers and throw them into the fireplace to keep it going if you get cold, since Robbie doesn't.
Nice. Well, let's see. You were gonna talk to her some more about what Fraser Blue? Is that what your book is?
Yeah, I'm gonna show her the holy symbol that I had made.
Okay. She will tell you about how she used to be kind of a normal person, and then she really, really wanted to be successful and make a lot of money in the entertainment industry. And so she made a pact with Fraser Blue that she would worship Fraser Blue and bring more attention his way, kind of, but not really, because she's not out about it like you are. She's very like secretive, but obviously she's got a lot of performers and venues, so she's got ways of getting energy to Fraser Blue in her own way.
Yeah,
And in return, she has been very successful. She's been rewarded by Fraser Blue, but she expects you to keep that a secret because it's
but can you cast magic or anything like that?
she's like, yeah, you know, I try not to do it very much, but yeah, can you? Obviously you can, but
Yeah, I've really got a lot of illusion powers, so
she's like, I might have a few of my own, and then she is going to cast prestidigitation. Um, she'll just do some
Can
musical
we hear
notes.
this from where we are?
You guys probably have heard that like Alejandro has come home, and you can hear Seriphai's voice. You probably recognize that. So you've heard them come into the house, and but you can't like understand them. They're sort of quietly talking in the living room. So yeah,
Does
she
bardic
creates vocal
inspiration require me
sound.
to touch someone?
Uh,
Or can I just cast it
I think it's
within
C. It's either
60?
C or
yeah,
sound.
it's
It
within
might be
30. I
sound.
think it's within 30 feet.
Are they within 30 feet?
60.
Is it 60
60
feet?
foot.
Okay, sweet.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I just hear him and hear another voice, and I'm not using it on myself, since I don't think you can inspire yourself,
No, not really.
I'm just going to
Alejandro.
automatically cast it on him. Like, just be like, oh, I hear Alejandro, and I hear someone else. and I don't immediately recognize the voice because I'm not paying attention because I'm working. I'm just like, oh, Alejandro's brought someone home. Well, I guess I'll give him a bonus in his,
Bonus.
Alejandro activities. Uh, so yeah, now you're bardic inspired.
Sweet.
So yeah, she'll create a little tune, little using prestidigitation.
Nice.
She's like, I could do more than that if you want to see.
Oh, yeah? I absolutely want to see whatever you can do.
Okay. She reaches into a spell component bag at her hip and pulls out something interesting and starts kind of whispering under her breath. And then she crushes up whatever it is that's in her hand. It's something dry and crunchy. And then she kind of blows the dust into Alejandro's face.
Oh shit!
She says, "Frog!" And Alejandro turns into a frog. Because it's polymorph. Oh, wait,
Nice.
actually, if you're unwilling, I was assuming you're willing. But
Do I
if
get
you're
a save?
unwilling, you can do a wisdom saving throw.
Mm, I'm good with it.
You are a frog.
Polymorph. That's a good spell.
Yeah. So she can, she'll hold you in her hand for a little bit and set you on the table, let you hop around. She'll kind of tease you. She's like, "Oh, do you like what I can do? Isn't this fun?"
Can I do like a little frog dance?
Sure, yeah, you can do your best.
Ribbit. Do some frog throat singing.
She'll go, hop twice if you want me to turn back into your original form.
Hop, hop.
All right. She'll end her concentration
Hop, hop.
on the spell and kind of clear her throat and step back, and Alejandro will turn back into Alejandro, crouched in the frog position on the coffee table.
That was amazing. You truly are blessed.
She's like, "All right, was there anything else that you that you wanted to know?" I'm trying to remember your other questions.
Mm. Mm.
You ended up finding out about her history anyway.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Give her the tour, show off, tell her about the drum set.
She's excited about the drum set.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have this figured out by the time we do the festival. I just had so many drums and couldn't figure out how to play them all at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see it when it's finished. Maybe you guys can let me know. You can have me back here, and I'll come check it out. Looks like you guys have a nice practice space here.
Yeah, I think we got a great place.
Well, I'll send for you guys here in a couple of days, and we'll start rehearsing for the festival. Thanks so much for the dinner, Alejandro.
Yeah, absolutely.
And remember, don't tell anyone about our secret.
Dirty.
Yeah, you guys both worship Frowser Blue.
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna
Hilarious.
traipse along.
Good night. Or I'll walk her home, actually.
Let me walk you home, actually.
All right, you can walk her home. Okay. Are you gonna try to get a rest in, Alejandro? Because Hegnus is gonna stay up all night working on hooch. Robbie does not have to stay up. Robbie can. You have time to take a long rest if you want to.
Oh, really? He's not gonna come back within the amount of time.
He's gonna come back in the morning, so after you guys, or well, the next day.
I
So.
mean, I'll take the long rest. The only thing I used was oh, I hear Alejandro and a
Yeah.
That's true.
female voice. I assume he's doing, Alejandro things, so I inspired him. But I guess I'll get that one burnt point back.
All right, so it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. We've all rested. We're all tired, except for Robbie, who is already awake now. Looking over the plans for the drums, waiting
Mhm.
for Markas or whatever his ass is to come in.
Alejandro, did you stay at home, go out during the night? What did you do after your evening?
Nothing.
Okay.
You sneak out and peep in her windows.
Right.
Well, Robbie's got plans for Thursday. Is Hegnus gonna come back home, or are you gonna stay working on your
Wait,
hooch?
Thursday. Wait, is that no, Friday is our gig, right?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it this
Oh,
Friday.
okay. I just wanted to clarify. Yeah, no, I have plans.
I think Hegnus will, since he stayed up overnight working on the hooch, I think Hegnus try to do. That would just leave one remaining.
Yeah, work. Get to work.
You've got 2 shifts left to work on that. Because you
I
stayed up
probably
all
need to do
night
some work.
to get the 8th one. 'Cause
Okay, cool.
you spent the afternoon and evening on Wednesday with Bertrude. So,
Nice.
yeah, so then Wednesday night you worked on the hooch. So, yeah, I mean, you can continue to stay up and just potentially be exhausted, but it won't affect your ability to make hooch. And you
Cool.
could finish it
I
up
will
on
do that.
Thursday. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that.
sweet.
Awesome.
Yay! So Hegnus finally finishes his Hegnus hooch.
Hell yeah. How do I add that to my inventory?
I know, right? Okay, so it's what did we decide the value was? 100 gold or 50 gold? 100 gold, because it was 2 weeks. Yeah. So you've got 100 gold worth of product, but you can divide it up and sell it. I know I've got that in the chat, so we'll get that.
Awesome.
I'll search for it and bring it back up exactly how much I told you it was worth. But yeah, you can present that to Bertrude if you want to, or you can
Yeah.
keep it a secret still. I mean, she's a little
No.
bit suspicious that you keep coming back and just like spending hours and hours and hours in your old room. So
Yeah, I'll definitely let her know, and I want to give her some as well. That way, because I know at her establishment they didn't have the strong alcohol.
mm-mm.
I want to give her some. I
Okay.
don't know like what that would equate to as far as like how much I produced or whatever, but yeah, I guess I will go and I'll say, hey Bert, I don't mean to disturb your working, but would you follow me back to my room? Just for a few minutes, no funny business. I got a surprise for you.
She's like, "Oh, are we going to your room this time, Hegnus?"
Bless your
Yeah.
whiskers. Not right now. I really want to show you something. I've been working on it a lot. I think you'll appreciate it.
I bet you have been working on it a long time.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Whenever,
So
whenever she gets to the doorway and looks in, she's like, "Oh, all this time, and you've had a still in the room? Oh, well, I thought for sure I would have smelled it, but I didn't."
I well, I've been really researching Hanseath. You know, he's the god of berserkers and beer and bloodlust, and well, I felt like I needed to make some liquor. And Bert, I know your establishment doesn't have the strong stuff, so I've been working a lot in here. You're probably wondering what I was doing. I wanted to give you some of the strong stuff. That way you can sell it in your bar, lass.
Well, isn't this just the nicest surprise? Thank you so much, Hegnus.
Oh, you're welcome, Bert.
She'll happily accept, and I guess Bert doesn't really frolic, but as close to a frolic as she can get. She'll take her jug and and go show Nevin and oh, what is her? She's got a cook too. Oh yeah, what is it called? You'll have to
Oh, I
come up.
can name it?
Yeah, you got to come up with a name for it so that she can put it on her.
Okay, let me
You can think about it.
yeah, let me think on that, definitely.
Veda, that's
Awesome.
her cook's name. Oh, and this is I'm pretty sure this is the background noise that Nick created. Just to take a little quick side note to appreciate.
Oh,
Nick.
nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I switched out the background cavern sounds, so this is the background stuff that he made. So thank you, Nick.
Oh, that's cool.
I need to ask him how he wants to be like credited, but yeah. And I've been doing the new intro, and now I've got the outro with the little music in the background. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Love it.
okay, so Bertrude frolics away with the jug of hooch, which has yet to be named. And she's like, I do enjoy having you around, Hegnus, but I was wondering if you're about ready for me to rent that room to somebody else, or are you gonna keep going with it? Because we're almost to the end of the month here, and I need to know what to tell Seriphai. And I mean, she does know that you're not renting the room anymore. You got another house, so.
That's fair.
I think if
Well,
it hadn't been you guys hadn't been lost, she might have been pretty mad.
Well, how's about this, Bert? I'll clear out me still, maybe nighttime. Less people, and you can start renting it out, but as long as I can maybe come and stay sometime still,
Oh, of course.
visit ye?
You're welcome here anytime, Hegnus. And
Bless me beard.
I don't mean to be too forward, but I wouldn't mind seeing your nice new house as well.
Oh,
Sounds
aye,
like,
and hopefully
A few others have been over there.
I sure love to take you over and give you a tour, and hopefully I have a better performance.
Well, perhaps with your buddies there to pat you on the back.
Whoa, I'm not sure if I'm that kind of bard, Luffy.
All right, so she's she'll wish you well and make plans to come hang out.
Awesome. So I guess maybe when it's like nighttime or something, come back.
Okay.
The donkey, put the still on the cart, put a blanket over it. Try not to look suspicious. Bring it back.
Wheel it across town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I kind of had a little still set up for you already at the house.
Awesome.
Well, I put some like barrels in the courtyard. Yeah. There's some water and something that I tried to make look like brewing stuff, so. Yeah, we can say that Hegnus has now officially moved his still to the house. And
Awesome.
if you want to spend downtime making more hooch, you can just start on that whenever.
Sweet. Cool. Love it. I guess the only other thing that next Friday concert is I might want to see if maybe Robbie or someone could use their artificer skill to paint a picture of birds for my locket.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've got that locket. Oh yeah. Are you gonna sell the stuff? Your mic's not on.
We have some daggers and some other shit to sell, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Hegnus to go to the Barrens with me too.
Sure. Be happy to.
Because you're the haggler.
You wanna do that now?
Yeah, sure. Hegnus is the haggler.
Hegnus the Haggler.
Yeah, you guys can.
Cool.
Everyone knows where the Baron.
Yeah, I don't think Robbie took any of the. Like, I've got a few. Like 100 GP.
Yeah, we had
like
some stuff to sell,
gems,
and then we
but
were
I
gonna
think
split it up.
Robbie neglected to take any of them because he
I haven't
is.
taken any gems either. We've just been carrying it around.
Yeah, Robbie's just kind of against capitalism. He's just waiting to use them in spells or to get out of emergencies.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, did you want to sell the loot now, or do you want to go talk to the Baron first?
It don't matter.
Well, I think the daggers had to be mended first,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
to be already
Yeah,
mended.
That's
They
true.
needed fixed. There was some other crap on the list too.
All right. So why don't you can come home and like dump it all out in your bedroom. Be like, Robbie, whenever you get time, mend these. And Markas will head back to the house at some point in the mid-morning with a bunch of supplies, and he'll come dump those on the kitchen table and be like, all right, Robbie, let's get to work. And you guys can have one dex check of your choice at advantage to see if you guys are able to construct the drum set today.
Just straight dex check? Like nothing,
Whatever
like
skill
no
you
other sub things?
You could do like
Can I
sleight of hand, if that's
Can I
better.
inspire Robbie before I leave? Before he does that check?
Yeah.
What if my dex already has advantage? Do I get double advantage?
No.
No.
Oh, so like if my acrobatics has advantage already assigned to it, I don't get double advantage?
No.
There is
There
no
is no
double
double.
advantage.
You suck your own double advantage. Not giving it to me. Alright, fine.
I will. Hegnus will inspire you though before.
Oh, you're
Alejandro.
inspiring me?
Yeah, so you can roll a d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hegnus will be like, Robbie, good luck with your little hippie friend.
And I'll be like, hey, you. and I'm just gonna like slap you real hard since I know you like that because
Or you, or
just
you
being
love Dirty
close
Bird.
to it, I have heard that. Or I guess I haven't heard it, but what's her face that I'm friends with has like told me about it. So I just slap you as hard as I can, and it does like as hard as I can. And
Oh, I think I lost you there a little bit.
all
Hey,
right,
Robbie,
uh,
I'm
I'm just
inspired.
holding down the thing. Which one did you lose? Me or him?
Oh, Justin, you were cutting out just a little bit, but I can hear you fine now, so we're good. I didn't know if you were hit or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, no, I was just yeah, no, I was just slapping Hegnus as hard as I could since I'm friends with people that work in the building, so they know that he audibly, like, they know from just sounds that he likes the rough stuff. So I just like basically chopped him, like open hand chopped him to give him like my inspiration.
Like a Walter chop, or
Yeah, as
awesome.
much as I can do since I'm like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, his physical attacks do 0 damage.
Like you can lift me up if you want me to chop your chest, but otherwise I'm like chopping your like thighs or shin.
When they say you punch like a girl, they mean you punch like Robbie or Alejandro.
Awesome.
All
Thank you,
right.
Robbie.
Well, Robbie, do your whatever dex check you want to do at advantage.
Nice.
18.
18.
That's close.
You
Why don't you go
can
ahead and
roll a
use your
d8.
inspiration?
Use my inspiration. Alright, so that's a D what?
D8.
8. Oh, nice.
All right. Robbie is tumbling and twirling around, assembling this drum kit. He's like lifting a drum and kind of like swiveling around and then like setting it back down. But the way that he's doing it is just acrobatic, you know. And him and Markas are working together on this drum set, assembling the different parts, hinges and springs and things to make the pedal mechanism work, and creating a little thing to thump against the different drums, and then another mechanism to make the cymbals go up and down. And as Robbie is putting all the parts together, he's kind of like flipping upside down and rolling around and just doing different twirls and things.
If Robbie wasn't doing it weird, it wouldn't be a Robbie way of doing things.
Love it.
And at one point, he thinks he's got it, and he just doesn't quite have it. He's pushing on the pedals, and they're not working exactly the way he hoped they would. The cymbals aren't quite lining up, and he remembers Hegnus patting him on the back, and he just feels all nice and warm inside, and it just gives him that little bit of a boost that he needs, and he's able to shift the cymbals just a hair, and he adjusts another little bit on the pedal mechanism, and the next time he goes to use it, it works perfectly, and he even like drums out a little ditty on the drum set, and bada bing, bada boom. Drum set complete.
Hegnus is really the linchpin of the band because he is both of our best friends.
Love
Like
it.
Alejandro and Robbie rarely. I was gonna say rarely, but I don't think we've ever had a just two of us adventure.
A buddy adventure.
Yeah. Like we've never had like a two of us buddy adventure. Like Hegnus is always like our go-between. Like you are our like talk to the manager person, but like Hegnus is like the just like linchpin of the band that like we're both friends with. And so far, like Robbie and Alejandro are just like, hey, yeah, we're cool. I like you. I'm not gonna spend my weekend with you, but yeah, chill, awesome, good musician. So I guess maybe we should try to do some like Robbie and Alejandro activities.
Yeah.
I
Like go
mean,
on a
like
bro date.
Hegnus can obviously come along. Like we're not gonna not invite him because that would be weird.
You guys can go on a
Like,
transmission
hey, you
trip
stay
together.
here, unless it's like, hey, like you don't have to come along. You can just spend, a weekend with your girlfriend. Uh, but I feel like, yeah, Alejandro and Robbie need to bond some more because they, outside of like battle situations or like battle of the band situations, rarely talk.
It's a great idea. Love it.
Bro
Some buddy
date.
comedy.
Yeah, get the, because you're like, what, fucking 7 foot tall?
Hella 6'9".
Yeah, and I'm
Pretty tall.
like 3'2". So yeah,
Takes two
like
of you.
we should like go out in the wilderness and like hunt or something, and like or just like I don't know, go on the prowl, and I'm like your wingman
Just go
since
around town and tell people
you
you're
seem to be
twins.
like a ladies' man, and I have like super high charisma, and I can
Yeah.
just be like, oh yeah, that dude over there, like, oh, he's single as shit, like he is looking for a wife, and I am just lying out of my teeth to like get you one night stands or something to like build up our trust. Because I feel like our characters like only know each other because of like living in the same house and band practices. End of rant. Leaving Mike button in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
All right, so Hegnus and Alejandro are gonna head over to talk to the Baron. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
You guys have done all the things you want to do before you go over there.
Yeah. I think we'll do the selling for next time.
Yeah.
But I will do. I'm gonna third level, and I'm gonna give Alejandro charisma. So Eagles,
You're breaking up.
son of a bitch. Any better? Hello, hello,
I heard
hello.
Eagle Splendor, so I know you're doing enhance ability.
At third level
Oh, okay.
for
Oh, it gets
Ale,
all three of us, right?
yeah, Alejandro and I, and then I get
You've got like 75%
Yeah, true.
like hearing ability. So I don't know what you can do with that, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Goodbye again.
All right, let's charisma this Baron to death.
Let's do it.
I'll give you regular inspiration also.
Same. I'll also give you one. So I'm out for the day.
I've been peeing up
Is
here, but
is Robbie's slap to Alejandro still active?
I think so. You guys were all high-fiving and shit before, like, Hegnus and Alejandro were gonna head out the door, and you and Markas were gonna work on your stuff.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I still have, two. So if mine had like run out through his date. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I was just thinking, Hegnus has not rested,
Mm-hmm.
so you need to do a con save
Sure.
to see if you have exhaustion or not.
Ooh.
Well, you
I'm
can use
in
this inspiration die.
fire.
Come back to the house so I can smack your ass.
I know, right?
Give
So,
you
yeah.
advantage.
Something to think about before you guys head over there is that Hegnus is going to have one level of exhaustion. Oh, no. Nope.
No, we're
Nope.
good.
You're good.
Nice.
Never mind. You are not exhausted. Hegnus, champion.
You got to do the Heglin, man. I'll give
Do
you
I
another
have-
inspiration.
Okay, that works. Thanks.
All right, so Hegnus is good to go. So yeah, you guys can head over to the whichever entrance you want. There's one here. There's a north one. There's a south one, but they're both guarded, and that's how you get up to the Baron's area up here.
I guess I'll take this way. What do you think, Alejandro? You want to take the bottom way since we both are cool? Do the bottom
Okay.
south. Yes.
Should I disguise myself as a Bigfoot?
Oh my god.
It's risky.
Are you
But a
going to disguise
female-
yourself as a Bigfoot?
A female Bigfoot.
It's always on the table, though, from now on.
Oh, actually, you know what would be easier for me? You guys can inquire about the Baron with the guards if you would like to, because they stop you at the gate and state your business.
Sweet. And Hegnus will use his military feats,
Oh,
military rank to try. Kind of
try to what?
Roll your d4 too.
Oh, D4, good call.
Oh yeah,
His
is it right?
military background.
Okay. Damn. Ah, not quite.
Am I breaking up still?
on, Big
You were a
bucks.
little bit, so that's why I was
Damn it.
asking. It's cool though. Oh yeah. Yeah, so they're like, oh yeah, unorthodox. Yeah, you guys are the Bigfoot guys. We got word that the Baron was headed back out to check on the Bigfoot again. So I think if you guys just go right out north of town, you should be able to find him out there. There's, several guards, and from what I've heard, sounds like there's some people kind of gathering out there. But yep, that's where you want to go. So it's right out the north end, north gate.
You guys heard about that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all of the city guard knows at this point, and I think most of the town too. Hard to keep secrets around here,
Yeah. That's funny.
Since we've already paused and rewound time several times, uh, I still have 2 item infusions. Uh,
Yeah, I
would
thought.
either of you like any of them?
I still have one on my bow, unless you
Hmm.
changed.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
they got some, don't they?
yeah. Okay. Well, okay. I guess that's still marked. I still have one. Would Hegnus like something infused?
I guess weapons infused are.
Like I know he has like special things, but
I think you
Yeah.
need
I
both
mean,
our
like
weapons.
Sarah dropped it in chat. Like I'm trying to scroll, but I have to hold uh like the tilde character.
Hmm.
I'm in the
I
wrong chat.
oh, I mean, I think Hegnus will still love magical axe if you got room for it.
Let me scroll real
Yeah,
quick.
you can have
Where did you put it?
2 active at a time, and
Yeah,
I'm
I've
pretty
got
sure you
one
had
that's
one on
still
Alejandro's and
active,
one on
which I think
Hegnus.
is Alejandro's.
Yeah, you put the auto shooting or the auto loading bow thing on there.
Yeah. Oh, I guess
Repeating?
that's mine. And then you have the other one? Or did
Yeah,
no one take one?
yeah. Hegnus has the the
Plus one
plus
on
Hmm.
one
his
act.
axe, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When I rested, it like made them both go away. So I guess I will just refill that. And then never mind. Sorry, Hegnus. Uh no special for you. Goodbye.
That's fair. No worries.
I do have bardic inspiration that I could like retroactively slap on both of you, but that's only 10 minutes. So I guess I will just hold down the fort while you guys chill.
Sweet.
Yeah, you guys can run back up.
I do have performance of creation that lasts for 3 hours, but I don't think that's helpful because I can make a non-magical item of my choice appear in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of me. Never mind. I was hoping I could like put it on a stone and like give it to them and be like, "Oh, a dragon! We must all flee." So I guess, yeah, Robbie's just chilling and waiting to hear from what's her face. Goodbye.
No prob.
All right, you guys can head out the north gate if you want. I'm assuming you will. And when you
Yeah.
do, you notice that, let's see, I think I have the map here. It's not really going to make much of a difference because I don't have anything on it. But these people. Alejandro and Hegnus. So yeah, you guys can follow the road up to where you remember the Bigfoot being, um, or where you guys remember reuniting with everybody and handing over the Bigfoot to the Baron and his dudes. And you guys can see a lot of activity over by the mountains, and it's pretty clear that there's a iron bar cage that's kind of up on the cliffside up there. You can see the switchbacks, just like Martinab described. And the cage is probably about 15 feet by 15 feet by 15 feet cube. So the Bigfoot fits in there, but he doesn't have like a lot of room to move around. And they've got, you can see one guy with a spear and what looks like maybe like a ham hock or something, this big hunk of meat on the end of the spear, and he's kind of poking that through the bars to the Bigfoot. And the Bigfoot's awake and active, and it snatches up the meat and kind of goes over to the opposite corner and starts tearing it apart and eating it. The guy with the spear is like, "Ooh!" He backs up and has to kind of catch himself on the slippery, steep slope there. But he's good. And you guys can see, let's see, how many guards are there? There's probably 4 to 6 guards kind of placed around the base of the mountain, out about 50 feet out from the where the pathway starts up the switchbacks up to the cage. And anytime someone kind of starts to approach, they very sternly step in the way and say, no, don't get any closer. No one is to approach. And then you guys can see kind of at the foot of the pathway there, the Baron and a couple of other people who are dressed very nicely standing there discussing something. And whenever you approach the closest guard, as you guys are walking up there, he recognizes you, and you guys recognize that it's one of the ones that was there that met up with you guys whenever Baron arrived. So he's aware of you, he's seen you before, he's aware of the situation, and he kind of waves you guys on through. And
Hell yeah.
you guys can go over to the Baron. The guard kind of whistles to the Baron, and you see him sort of motioning to the people that he's been talking to, kind of excusing himself. And then he comes over to you guys and says, gentlemen, nice to see you again. Where is the little robot man? I notice he's not with you today.
Yeah, we thought it would be best to leave him out of the negotiations.
Sometimes he's a little trouble with emotion.
Yes, I have to say, I can see, I can see why you might feel that way. Was not pleased with him firing that crossbow at me, but as I understand it, he was not pleased with the amount of money that I had to offer. So here we are. I'm ready to discuss this matter with you as adults, as respectful people. What is it you would like?
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
I'm gonna have to give you another inspiration real quick.
All right, Hegnus. You're the haggler.
It's haggling time. Well, Baron, if I recall correctly, Robbie was wanting 3,000 gold, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason he shot you was, he was offended by the 500. He felt for our services the 3,000 most appropriate. Did I break up at all, Can anyone hear me?
Just a little bit, but I still
That was
we
good.
understood you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Not good. Advantage.
That D8.
I will roll the d8.
Hmm.
19.
Oh
Not
man,
good.
that's pretty high. But yeah, he's like, oh, you drive a hard bargain. 3,000 is see a lot of money. It's more than I can offer. I don't think I could explain to the citizens of the city how I spent so much money on something like this. But I tell you what I can do.
Hey.
These people I've been talking to over here, they're interested in this creature. A lot of people are interested. Each has their own motivations. A lot of people in this city have coin, and I have to say, I think an auction might be a really good idea.
That's funny because that's what I thought originally.
I do think that it's important that we vet all of the bidders so that we do not have anyone who is going to do something dangerous or unsafe with this monstrosity.
Like the clockworks.
Yeah, I know not exactly who you speak of, but
It's in the report. I'll send it to you.
yes, I've
You gotta
I've
watch
heard,
out for the clock.
I've heard of this name.
Notorious.
He's like,
E-dubs.
we will need to vet the bidders. We can have an application process, but I do already have several interested people, and perhaps you would like to meet them. It seemed like the little robot cared a lot about who might end up with the Bigfoot, but he is not here.
Baron, give me 1 minute. I was gonna step away and talk to Alejandro.
Of course, of course.
A few paces away. We'll be right back. Okay, Alejandro. What are you thinking, lad? Should we
I
put
don't
him
know.
at auction?
What is the Baron gonna get out of this deal helping us sell this thing?
I should have wrote an insight check. Um, you got me wondering now, lad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care about the stupid Bigfoot. I'll take the cash. It doesn't matter.
He certainly complicated our lives. I'll tell you that. Ooh, but poor Robbie, I know he really wants this Sam Squitch to be free.
Well, we could always take the money and free the Sam Squatch later.
Oh, okay. So you're saying we get the money at the auction and then go back, kill the people who took the Sam Squatch? Am I
I
am I
mean,
following you?
yeah, you're real close to what I was thinking.
Okay.
We might not even have to kill him. We could just maybe
Put him to sleep.
put him to
Huh?
sleep, let him go.
Okay. You convinced me. I have 8 intelligence. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Baron's like, oh, okay, that is what I like to hear. In fact, gentlemen, why don't I introduce you to someone that I have right over here? And
We'll be
he.
happy to meet him, but real quick before we meet him, Baron, what's I don't mean to sound forward, but what's in this for you?
He's like,
Am
well,
I cutting out?
no, you're good. He's like, honestly, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I would like my 500 gold back, especially since you're going to now have an auction. I'm sure you'll get more than that for this creature. So if I could get the gold back and get the creature out of my sight, that seems like a win-win for me. So,
Have you had any problems with the townsfolk?
you know, I wanted to keep it a secret, but I should have known better. The word spread like wildfire, and everyone around town um, seems to know about it now. And as he's talking, he seems very genuine and honest. This is clearly just like a headache. It's like bad timing. He just had the Great Vlorg come into town. He's been dealing with that.
Got the festival next week.
His daughter just got married. Yeah, he's got the festival next week. Yeah, he's busy, so he doesn't want to be dealing with the Bigfoot. But he knows a lot of people with deep pockets, and they're
I
powerful
feel
people who would
like
like
if
do the right thing potentially. They're not necessarily gonna like try to keep it like as a pet in the city or something like that, or just like keep it in the cage where it is now, which is not his like long-term plan. He doesn't want to do that. So you can
am
sense that
I
he's trying
being
to.
very bigoted by feeling like if the like city guard just showed up and stood around his posse long enough that like someone would eventually just or present their wrists.
Huh?
Like, I know you've got a warrant on me, and I guess you found me. Like, is it that kind of thing?
I'm not sure I
Like, is
follow
the
what you're
king
saying.
running like that kind of?
Mm.
Or is he running it legit? I guess that's my question.
Is the Baron legit?
Yeah, whatever. The town that we're in, the guy who's in charge.
Yeah.
Like, if the, like, guard showed up for his underlings and just, like, stood there with open handcuffs, would, like, somebody that is in his inner chamber, like, be like, well, you got me, and just walk into them? Or does it seem like everyone's legit here? As far as we can tell, at least.
I'm not sure I follow you. Alejandro and Hegnus are outside the city with the Baron, so I'm not sure. I don't think anyone would willingly walk into handcuffs unless they're under arrest.
Yeah, I guess that was my question. Like, is this town like secretly corrupt and we just haven't found out about it, or is it like actually well run? I guess is
Well, I
what I'm
can't tell you. If it
asking.
was secretly corrupt, I couldn't tell you that.
Yeah, but I guess that's why I was asking, like, if the city guard like turned up to like
So
a
far, it seems
fancy
like they're on the up
meeting.
and up because Hegnus and everybody
Yeah,
works
I
there.
mean they seem to be up on the up and up, but I just don't trust authority. Like, especially since I am a like socialist, like I'm not a communist, but like everyone thinks that I am. I'm just a socialist robot,
You're an
like
evil little
trying
robot.
to get
Yeah.
unionization started.
All right. Well,
Right,
Hegnus and
and things.
Alejandro are with the Baron, and he's like, I want to introduce you to some friends of mine that are in town, and you see a sort of middle-aged or maybe a little older gentleman, kind of giving you some like Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones vibes. He's got like a big sort of cowboy style hat with like a feather in it. He's got some leather armor, but all of this stuff is like very nice. It's obviously very well made. He's got a whip in one hand, and you can see a like a sword in a sheath at his side. So he looks like a guy who can definitely travel and like hold his own, but at the same time, he's obviously got money because all of his shit is like really nice. And he's got kind of he seems like he's got a good demeanor. And he says, well, howdy, y'all. Nice to meet you. Name's Randy. And reaches his hand out to shake your hands.
Hello, Randy. I'm Alejandro Sevenfold, and this is my friend Hegnus Grohawk.
Nice to meet you, Alejandro and Hegnus. I see you all found the elusive Bigfoot. I have to say, I've never seen one of these before, and I am interested in purchasing this fine creature.
I'm not up there, right?
No.
Oh my god. I'm going to be so both excited and disappointed when they tell me this story.
Let me see how much he was gonna offer you guys. Hang on.
Is there multiple dudes? What was he talking about?
Oh yeah, so there's also like there's like a couple of other people standing nearby. Yeah, sorry. Randy's like, these are my traveling companions. They come with me everywhere I go, help keep me safe, and
If
just
he's
assist
old in
me.
the dock, you have to register them all for unemployment. Oh my god. Sorry, current job going silent again. Like I just like freaked out. I was like, "Oh my god, there's so many services we have to enroll them in."
All right, so Randy is like, so I run a zoo in Eversong, and I tell you what, I'll give you double what the mayor here offered you to hand over this Bigfoot right now.
So, Randy, you're gonna give us 3,000 gold?
Oh no, 1,000. I give you 1,000 gold right now.
Randy is a shit name. Thinking of a like a randomly generated name versus like just like letting AI come up with something. Goodbye.
Randy. Feeling Randy.
Haggle him, Hegnus.
I'll give Hegnus
Lad,
bardic inspiration.
awesome. I'm so
And do I have
inspired.
any? I have another second level spell slot for.
Looks
Or
like.
wait, has it been an hour? Probably not.
Well, I see that Hegnus rolled an insight check. Was that on Randy?
Yeah, Randy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He seems like a good old feller. he's, he's just real interested.
Aw.
Uh,
20 persuasion.
And that is to.
Uh,
More money.
to try to get more money.
Okay.
Oh, lad.
We were at what, 3,000? 2,500?
I don't think any of my bonds like reaches as far away from you, but I want to try
We feel Robbie's
to
spirit.
like stretch the links of my telepathy to be like, can you just steal things from people that are trying to cheat you? And then my communication breaks off.
Uh, well, Randy, I know you probably know this. That's the first Sasquatch I've ever seen. Pretty rare. So, ooh, 1,000, that's a little offensive. So,
Yeah, your zoo probably makes that in a month.
Alejandro's right. I think that 2,500 would be an adequate amount. Such a unique creature. You can make that back in no time, Randy. I know you're a good little boy. Think about it.
Whew. Shoo golly. That sure is a lot more than 1,000. I tell you what, the Baron here says you all were thinking about having an auction. Is that true?
Thinking, not committed. Thinking.
How's about I come to the auction, and no matter what, I'll make sure that I give you at least as much as I've offered, but if it goes up higher, I'll try to beat out whoever the highest bidder is, because I want that creature.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh,
So he's going to start the bidding at 1,000? Oh, that seems pretty good.
Let me consult with my my associate here, Randy. 1 second. We go back a few paces.
I love how you guys do your like little huddles.
Private information.
Alejandro, what do you think? Should we do the auction and just try to get some money, and then maybe we could?
I mean, starting at 1,000 sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
I
it
bet
does.
he's gonna end up paying more than that for it.
Okay. Let's do it.
Go.
You talked me into it. You talked me into it. Oh, he looks pretty dapper. Look at him.
Yeah, he does.
That's a nice
I had
scimitar.
to skim through it and make sure there wasn't
Yeah.
any information that you couldn't have. But yeah, that's Randall Peterson.
Half of his time.
You can call me Randy.
Okay. Okay, we go back up, and Hegnus will say,
This entry is expensive.
"Oh,
You're making a
King's
token.
Animal Garden. I like it.
Randy, our word is our bond. So, I'm gonna spit in my hand, and you spit in. You'll agree to start the bid at the auction. What do you say?
Start the bid at 1,000.
Hey,
Well, all right. You got yourself
okay.
a deal.
I spit in my hand and wait for him to shake it. It's the cowboy bond.
He'll huck a big old cowboy loogie into his
Burger hand. Gross.
hand and shake your hand. Sorry, I don't have an icon for him, but yeah,
Oh, hang on.
he'll shake your
Robbie
hand.
wanted me
there.
to check something. He wants me to mark.
Well, that's since we're gonna end early tonight.
Oh yeah, good call.
We can probably call it there, so that way you can
Sure.
get your beauty rest before work tomorrow.
Awesome. Good session, guys.
Yeah. Tried to.
We didn't do much, but we did.
You did.
But hey,
Yeah, no,
It's
it was a
some progress.
blast. Like,
Hey everyone, Sarah the DM here, just wanting to say thanks again for tuning in to Adventures in Melodia. We hope you enjoyed the session, and we'd love it if you liked our videos and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check back next week for another piece of the adventure, because the show must go on.